Hello, and welcome to Seattle at Dawn, our Mage the Ascension Chronicle. I am the Storyteller, Tim Dahlia. Thank you for joining us. We stream new episodes on the Dahlia World Garden Twitch channel every Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific Time. And you can watch our previous and future episodes at the Dahlia World Garden YouTube channel. And our links can be found in the description. If you enjoy what we are doing here, if you enjoy Mage, if you enjoy the World of Darkness, if you just enjoy fun roleplay at tabletop RPG settings, like this video, follow and subscribe to the channel. We would greatly appreciate it. This episode is a very special one. It is a crossover event episode between our regular stream involving the Night Hunters Cabal and the mages that are caught up in the events of our interlude episodes. So, with that in mind, let us introduce our mages. Thank you. Let's go around the room and introduce ourselves. We'll start with Billie.
Hi, I'm Billie. I use they, them pronouns. I'm playing Charlie Newell. Charlie is a Verbena and a mushroom specialist. He's also currently incognito, having changed his appearance and his name, and is now Calvin Klein. Because he's wanted for murder.
Oh, yeah.
So yay!
That means you look like this now.
Mm-hmm.
Here. There we go. I love that I could do that with these tokens.
It's Chunky Charlie.
Chunky Charlie. Calvin Klein. Okay. Let's go on Cindy. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Cindy, she, her pronouns, and I am playing Inea, nay Blackwell, who is a Kha'vadi techno shaman, trying her damnedest to keep her pack from getting itself killed, which we seem hell-bent on. And let's see, also get the owls out of her territory.
Yeah, they're an invasive species, like frogs.
Yeah, only pointier.
Yes. And deadlier. Okay. Well, Alix, introduce yourself and let us know who you are.
Oh, my name is Alix. I am playing I use they, them pronouns. Yes. And I'm playing Jezebel Spinner, who recently took shrooms and rode to the moon on a horse. So that's how her day is going. It's pretty awesome.
That's true. And it was a fantastic ride, not just for you, but for the horse as well.
Right? Glorious.
David, why don't you go let us know about yourself?
Hi, my name's David. I go by he, they pronouns.
Go change that.
Yeah. I will be playing as Sikta. He is a cyborg vigilante who is currently trying to survive a deadly time-based paradox.
Oh, the White Room. I'm sorry.
The White Room.
Okay. Who's next? Oh, we'll go with Scott. You're next.
I'm Scott. I'm playing Carl Weatherman, he, him. And, well, he's a mystic technician trying to become a member of the Dream Speakers, who's really dealing with broken ribs and a room he really wants to get the hell out of.
Kind of an existential crisis, but you can die.
That and saber-toothed tigers.
Oh, yeah, those are a thing. We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
And finally, but last but not least, Cammy.
Hi, I'm Cammy, and I'm playing Dr. Ash Ravendor, who is a Verbena who daylights as a doctor but moonlights as Gryffinclaw, whose religion is the night and justice. Also, I'm she, they, and I guess the doctor is too. Sounds good.
I need to change the doctors then. I got all these nice little floaty things that tell people, the audience, who you are, and I got it wrong twice. Actually, I put Gryffinclaw as they, them, and I put Ash as
Yeah,
she, her.
that actually sounds really good. That's fine.
Okay, then I got it wrong once. I got it more right than I thought. Okay. Wow, that summons us all here together. We'll start. Let us start with Gryffinclaw. Tonight is the night. You have been watching the construct located on 3rd Avenue. It has been quiet. Normal traffic, people coming and going, mostly during the day. But you see a few people come in and out during the night. After you've done your surveillance and confirmed with Killian that you were going to try and infiltrate this building, you sent a text out to many of your contacts. The Bridge Trolls, the Verbena Coven in the Seattle area, and Inea, a mage that you met several months ago, and attempting to assist her with a couple of problems. In particular, a young mage by the name of Lucia, and then getting caught up in a hunt for owls. And you've kept up that hunt on your own, following your own leads, but left most of that up to Inea at this point because it seems to be good for her contact. You, on the other hand, have other things to seek out. You have kind of gotten the hints from the clues that were left for Killian that this is a mission being given to you by the Rogue Council. And as such, may be important to the preservation of the 9 traditions and Mage Society versus the technocracy. That dynamic. It's the beginning of the day. You plan to attack at night, as you would. What are you planning to do? What is your preparations?
Well, one of the things I'm going to do is try and take at least decent face shot pictures of the people who are in and out of the building and send those to a couple of my contacts just to see if they can figure out who those people are, or if they're connected, or if they're important at all.
Okay.
Let's see. Besides that, in order to get ready for tonight, like in the physical sense, I'm going to cast my daily ritual.
Okay.
Or not my daily ritual, the ritual that I use to get ready to become Gryffinclaw.
Okay, yeah. What does that look like?
And that is a rote. And let's see. One of the things I'm going to do is, drink to the ancestors, and I'm going to sing some of their songs just so that they'll be watching, because tonight is about glory to them.
Glory to the ancestors.
Yes. So this is going to give me night vision, and I'm definitely going for the claws.
Okay, you're doing aggravated damage. Okay.
Yes, because I'm not sure what we're going to run into here. And this seems to be one of those dangerous situations where I'm definitely going to have to be lethal. Let's see. Ritual instruments. I'm not sure what TAS is. I forgot what that is.
It's solidified quintessence. It's usually some form of, like, you can consume it sometimes. But yeah, it's just physical quintessence.
And quintessence to lower the difficulty.
It could also be like sacrificed blood of an animal, that sort of thing.
Yes. Yes, I should definitely sacrifice something. I'm not sure what to roll for that, or if I even have to.
So in this case, what you're going to roll is your arete, but because this is a rote, you would also add 3 to your dice pool modifier.
Do you know what DP mod means?
Dice pool modifier.
Oh, add 3?
Yeah. That represents your life rating. So you'll be able, or your life sphere rating. So that'll add to it in this route. Difficulty is, I think, normally it's like 5, right?
Yeah. But it says I want to add, I definitely want to use the instruments and quintessence and stuff.
Okay. So you can spend 1 quintessence per roll, and that'll lower the difficulty completely to 3. That's the lowest it can go. Okay. So your first half hour goes really well. I mean, as part of you get 5 successes. I think you only require 2, but the additional successes go towards increasing physical attributes and things like that, correct?
Yes. This time it's going to be...
Yes. How have you improved your physicality?
I'm going to go for dexterity, I think.
Okay. More dexterous.
Yeah, so what's some, like, Puma stuff?
The Puma. Okay. Anything else that you'd like to do today in preparation? You know that Inea is bringing her crowd and meeting with you. Where did you set up the meeting?
I was going to have them be distractions, so we would definitely want to... What's the...
Did you mention that you were going to have them be distractions to her?
I said distractions, or, if we need help inside, I guess.
She responded that she would like to go inside because there is actually some congruent goals.
Okay. Well, I know that for the most of the people that I sent messages to, I was like,
yeah,
this will be the night. This is where we want to gather. Anybody who wants to come and be a distraction while we go in. But if Inea had texted me back and said she wanted more to do with that, then I would be okay, although I would be definitely warning her that it's really dangerous.
Oh, she got that message.
Okay.
Okay,
all right.
So where were you setting up the meeting?
I don't know what the location is, like the proximity to the coffee house, but if there is a good place somewhere around, I don't know, maybe Killian, well, at least a block away. I'm not sure. I'm just going to say like some general area that I've scouted out.
From the building?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. You invited everybody to the Sweet Iron.
Okay.
And
did you say Sweet Iron?
Yes. And you put a heart emoji next to the waffles are amazing.
Okay. So we're gonna have some waffles. This is awesome.
Okay. Anything else that you would like to set up? I know I cut you off.
There was one more thing that I can think of, and that was that I was gonna try and have blueprints of this building from the dude I knew in the bridge tolls who used to work here.
Okay.
Was it Khan?
Yes. So
I asked him when we met in the park. I was gonna try and see if he had at least old blueprints or if he could draw a map for us of places that would likely have what we're looking for and places of danger that we need to watch out for.
yeah, absolutely. Okay. He let you know that he was going to try and get something that would work for you, and meet up at the Sweet Iron with the rest of the distraction.
The Sweet Iron. That's great.
It is literally a block away. Not even that, maybe half a block.
Well, who doesn't love waffles, you know?
I think
Hey, the Avengers had shawarma. We
That's
can
a-
have waffles.
That's a good point. Savory waffles.
yeah.
Some whoop ass.
Did you just compare yourself to the Avengers?
Yes. Why not?
Okay. Yes, we're down with that. Okay. So while Gryffinclaw prepares to meet with, are you gonna show up in your Gryffinclaw persona or is Ash?
No, 100% Gryffinclaw.
100%.
Because I've already
Gryffindor.
cast these spells. I've already got claws. There's no hiding what I'm doing. Like, this is like full
hard to
on
eat
Phoenix
waffles.
Jones. Yeah.
Gotcha. It's hard to eat waffles with those claws. They're retractable, so actually not so bad. Okay. Night Hunters. Last night, as you were settling in to your new temporary lodging, you received information from your contacts that the missing streamer Jolie Jones was last seen going into a suspicious building on 3rd Avenue near Seneca Street. Then, coincidentally, you were messaged by the Gryffinclaw saying that things were going down at this building on 3rd Avenue near Seneca Street. A couple of texts back and forth like, this could be a trap. This is dangerous. Are you sure? Nothing but 100% affirmation from Gryffinclaw that justice will be served. And that the technocracy, the Technocratic Union, is definitely using this building for nefarious purposes. And that they had it on good authority that they can do some good by trying to find and rescue people inside.
The word served had like 5 R's in it. Sir.
It's like, maybe I should leave everybody else here and go on my own.
Yes. Inea initially considered a solo mission, but recently had learned the lesson that the pack protects one another, but they also hunt each other, or hunt together, not each other. That's a different game.
That's very different. That's a whole other can of worms.
Can you imagine? Oh my god.
But you hunt together.
Yes,
And
yes.
so-
And rightfully chastened, she gave in. And so we are all hauling ass across half the state of Washington.
The next morning, you jump into this is Adea's vehicle, yes?
Yes.
Who's driving?
Oh, that would be Inea.
You're not going to trust your companions to drive?
Do not fuck up my settings, people.
Just put out there, I just came from a moon trip on shrooms with a celestial horse. The last thing I need to be doing is operating heavy machinery.
Yeah, there's that.
I think I'm
too.
good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Stop, Bubba.
Being that you need to be in Seattle, you left earlier in the morning, so you had some limited time. But in that limited time, what have you prepared, Jezebel?
So the first thing Jezzy does is get lots of coffee. She's not typically a coffee person, but boy howdy does she need it.
She's learning.
Yes. She's taking a leaf from Inea's book because boy howdy. She's also going to, I think I'm gonna like leave an apple like just out in by the mountain if possible. Okay. I'm not going too far, but I'm gonna just leave an apple there just for Polaris, just in case. And then I'm going to stuff my face with food, lots of food, because I didn't eat.
Yes, I believe they had some stale Lucky Charms and some bread and eggs and milk.
Oh yeah, we're bringing it around town again with this French toast. Okay. We're doing it again.
Budget French toast it is.
Budget French toast.
And
coffee with lots of creamer and sugar because she doesn't like the taste.
Gotcha. You get used to it, from what I hear. Any magical preparations?
Yes, you do.
So I am going to, let me pull up my thingy. There we go. I do kind of want to make sure that I have all of my supplies. I want my vape, I want my blunts, I want my gems, I want my charms, I want all of those to be on me and within reach. Yes. I'm also going to, well, I don't have anything severe that I need to worry about because all of my spells are sort of like in the moment. They're done in the moment. Yeah, I think that'll work. Just making sure that she has her tools with her is very important. I'm also going to just speak with Polaris for a moment and just let him know, like, hey, we're about to go into a very dangerous situation. It would be really, really cool if I knew that you would be at my back as well. That would be really nice. And I leave another apple because I'm not a heathen.
But you are.
You're right.
No worries. Yeah, you leave kind of the psychic impression along with the apple, and you leave it there as you guys head out. Billie, or Charlie, or I'm sorry, Calvin Klein.
Calvin.
You're a bit of a shapeshifter.
How many names can one person have?
All of them. All of them.
We'll just call you Damien today. How's that? What is
all right,
what is Calvin Klein doing?
Calvin needs to prepare a thick skin potion, and gather together the ingredients for a Titan's power concoction.
Okay, easy enough. And you're just doing the brewing. We could have you cast the effect now if you'd like.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. So go back to the main page.
Yeah. So it should be your Arete plus the highest sphere in the rote.
Right, I think that's 3 for life.
Life, yeah.
Yes. And we're going to want to use some quintessence.
got a little bit of that. Oh, I will lower your spent willpower by 1 because you did get a rest. I'll do the same thing for
So
Jesse and Nay as well.
Now, does that, I don't remember, does that add successes or does that lower the difficulty?
What's the difficulty of the rote? Spending quintessence lowers the difficulty by 1.
Okay. Let me go back to the rote. Difficulty 7.
Yeah.
So 6.
Bring it down to 6, yeah.
All right. Let's roll. Yeah.
You got 2 successes. No failures.
And I need 4.
You need 2 more, but this is a ritual, so this
Right.
counts as like the first part of it, and you didn't fail, so you don't have to do anything special to continue the ritual.
Okay. Let's. Gonna make that. So it's gonna be 7 for difficulty this time, correct?
Unless you spend quintessence, yes.
Okay.
It's easier in rituals to like have quintessence if you're like doing. Ooh, there you go.
Yay!
Some mages will do self-cutting and sacrifice, and like or small animals, or even sometimes plant life can be sacrificed for quintessence in the moment. And rituals actually allow that a little easier than accessing personal quintessence. But in this case, you've got 5 successes. You are good to go. You've brewed the potion, and it is ready to consume.
Good. I'll have that ready for when we actually go in.
Absolutely. And you were doing, you said one other thing?
Yes, Titan's power to increase dex.
Okay. And that's just through drug usage, it looks like.
Right.
So you just got to make sure you got the right stuff.
Exactly.
Or did you want to set it up for like now to last for the day?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
That way, if I fuck it up, I'll know ahead of time.
Yeah. So this to have the duration of the day, I'd say would also require 4 successes. But the difficulty, it's not vulgar, so difficulty is going to be basically 6, and you're using your instruments. So yeah, difficulty 5.
Yeah.
3 successes.
That's good. That's a good
Excellent.
start.
Yeah.
Whoops.
What are you consuming to? And I said 3 successes was for the day, right? So
I think you said 4.
did I say 4?
Well, you tell me. But I
yeah,
thought you did.
I'm doing the math. Hold on. Yeah, 4 would be required.
Okay, so this is a combination of mushrooms as well as herbs like ginkgo and other like nootropics.
Right.
Then expanded to work on the body and the way that the mind interacts with the body.
Okay. And it's a little bit of careful dosing with this. You don't want to have too much.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back to.
Let me pull up the magic. Bring up the book. It'll have the chart, and I can tell you exactly how many successes you would need. Believe it or not, I do not have an eidetic memory.
Yeah.
4 more times.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh. Actually, you only needed the 3 successes, so you didn't even have to do that second one. So I say, you were very careful and astute, and you didn't have to do that second roll, and you were able to get just the perfect dosing to get the effect to raise your dexterity, and that's any more would probably be would take away from it.
Perfect.
All right, and you are now ready to enter the vehicle. Cindy, Inea.
Throwing my shoulder bucky all over the place here.
Is that a bucky? Oh my gosh.
It's Winter Soldier.
Close enough.
Captain America.
It's Cindy's favorite.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
I have 2 friends whose Captain America is their favorite superhero.
Mm. Yeah, I have Captain America like all over the place right now. So.
Well, you are Captain Inea. Take this this ship to Seattle. What are you doing before you leave?
Okay, so I am checking my supplies of both tobacco and cornmeal.
It's good for the natural spirits.
Mm-hmm. Making sure I have my taser on, in one of my vest pockets, so it's on my body.
Yeah.
Oh, we never added that to my gear.
What was that?
We never added that to my gear. Or at least I don't see it here. I might be blind.
What were you not adding? The
taser.
Taser? Oh, yeah, it's in your character sheet, I believe. Did I put it in there? Double check. It should be character sheet under gear. You'll see a combat chart.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just blind. Okay.
Yeah, it's a weird thing on the character sheet.
Okay, and then also loading up on empty SD cards with a fresh one and fresh batteries, fresh charge on all of my video equipment. So I will be going in with my GoPro in my harness. And I think I'll at least start out with a hand cam as well.
All right. Any mystical protection setup?
Actually, that's the cornmeal and the tobacco in my various pouches.
Right.
I believe I still have some bags of peanuts and things also in various pockets for extraneous need. But the cornmeal and tobacco are the 2 most important right now, and it's got to be. I mean, it doesn't have to be loose leaf tobacco, but that's what she's carrying habitually. I have 2 rotes that she'll probably be using later tonight. At least 2, maybe 3. But for the moment, I mean, they're quick casts. They're not like rituals that take a while to carry out. So, because they're all in the action type things. I'm
Okay.
thinking that interference may be useful tonight, but again, that's one that she has to cast on the fly. She can't prep it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's pretty much what she has to do.
All right. Easy peasy. So you guys jump into the car and you take a long trip to Seattle. It's not that long. It's a few hours. Inea, you're behind the wheel. Jezebel and Charlie are chilling out. Who's got shotgun?
Me, so I can control the music.
Of course. It's Beyonce the whole way.
No, it's Black Hippie. I'm
Oh.
obsessed with him right now.
Okay.
And a little bit of Beyonce, because of course.
So that means Inea is white knuckling it the entire way.
Yes. In your previous research, you had discovered that the building was owned by kind of a realty company. They were called Tyson United Realty. There was also several other businesses in the building. A game company, an outdoor sporting goods company, travel agency, things like that. The building itself is adjacent to the FBI building in Seattle. And the name of the person who kind of runs Tyson United is Terry Brannigan. Sorry.
I wrote down Berrigan, which doesn't mean anything.
It might be Berrigan. I keep getting this wrong. And he's going to come to life and kill me.
Not if we get there first.
Jerry Berrigan. I got it wrong both ways. Jerry Berrigan.
Yeah, I've also got that he's a member of, he has associations with William Hurt and other members of the Home Guard. Like they have had business transactions and stuff.
It's
Correct.
Jerry Berry.
Yes.
Yeah,
Jerry
Nay
Berry.
hasn't liked Jerry Berry for a very long time.
Again?
So Jerry,
Yeah. He keeps popping up, doesn't he?
he does. Jerry
Jerry
owns Jer Bear owns Tyson United, or rather runs Tyson United, and he does have business dealings with William Hurt, and William Hurt has, you've seen with, because you were able to hack a little behind the scenes to see that he has given, or rather has received money from Home Guard.
So Jerry, not a nice dude. He doesn't hang out with good people either.
If Nazis are giving you money, you have to ask yourself, why are the Nazis giving me money? Okay. So you get to Seattle. You find, unfortunately, not great parking in the downtown Seattle this time of day. But you follow the instructions that Ash has given you, or that Gryffinclaw has given you. And you find down 3rd Street, close to your target, a small little side shop that is called Sweet Iron. And there's a small line, and I don't have any good pictures of the place yet, but I do like it. So the 4 of you meet up. Ash is there, and Gryffinclaw's there standing in line when you arrive.
It's like person, Batman, person.
Yes.
Batman is standing in line for waffles.
Yes.
It is. Is an unusual
you can't
sight.
Be justice. You can't
On
be
an
the knight on an empty stomach.
Oh no! You
Like,
need,
yeah,
Right, this
somebody's
reminds
just-
me of that commercial where Batman went to the drive-through.
Well, there's just like the people around Gryffinclaw just kind of turn and look. It's like, sup? Yeah, the waffles here are really good, aren't they? Yeah.
Or when the Avengers went to go get ice cream.
Yeah.
it's not that unusual of a sight to see a athletically healthy person wearing colorful clothes with a hood and grease paint on their face in downtown Seattle.
Okay, yeah.
Me?
I'll give you that.
That's
He's
true.
not wrong.
Right, at all. That's just Seattle, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
And
somebody
if you've
like,
actually met Phoenix Jones, that's pretty much how he's treated too. Just like, oh yeah, there's that guy.
Justice Con is in town.
It did very well may be something where they go, huh, is there a convention? And most people, well, maybe Emerald City Comic Con. What time is it? Is it December yet? It's close. But as you three approach, you see the Gryffinclaw and a very confused waffle. They're not baristas, but they're kind of baristas. They do make coffee.
Waffleista.
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 The Waffleista. Get your order. What are you ordering? You going savory or sweet today?
I'm getting one of each. Yeah.
Okay, so you're getting are you getting the strawberry with whipped cream, or are you getting the honey with almonds, or?
Yes and yes.
And you're getting the prosciutto one for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Prosciutto. Lots of sugar, lots of caffeine. I'm ordering coffee.
Coffee. Maybe you don't need any coffee.
Just put sugar right into the coffee, like the powdered sugar and everything. Yeah. And they got those little Belgium sugar pearls, you know?
So you get your order, and as you turn, you see Inea and two strangers. Actually, no, you've met them once at the hospital.
All of them?
Yes.
Yes, but they don't know that they've met you.
They
That's
don't know that
true.
they've met you.
So the deal with Dr. Ash is when it's Dr. Ash, she looks like she's about 40. But Gryffinclaw, whoever this is like Xena version of Lucy Lawless. So she's like closer to the 20. And yeah, she's pretty buff. And she's just like eating waffles, doesn't care. It's like loading up on sugar and carbs because this is the
Getting
kind of
ready for
night
the
it's
day.
going to be. Like, Inea, who's this?
Gryffinclaw. These are my friends. They are Jezebel, and
Hello.
this is Calvin.
Hello.
Hey, Calvin.
Nice to meet you.
You want a waffle?
Oh, I'd love a waffle.
I'm going to hand him the strawberry one.
Oh, sweet. I love the sweet.
Yeah, try this. It's amazing. And
Try-
I'm gonna give Jezebel like the other half of my savory one. Be like, you should try this for real.
You know what? I don't turn down free food, so I'm gonna grab a fork and just like bury my face in this waffle. Yeah.
It
See,
is.
I'm gonna.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you go.
I'm gonna dust the powdered sugar off my face. Some of it's stuck there. Be like, so I don't know if you were able to do any research on this place, but hopefully we'll have some intel and we won't be going in completely blind. It's going to be really dangerous though.
Yeah, they're not nice people and that own that building. And the CEO of the company is probably the worst of the lot.
Really? What do you know about that person?
Okay, well, not. Yeah. He is about as slimy as they come. And that makes him pretty slippery. He's had his fingers in a lot of pies. Most of them super shady. I encountered him back when we were dealing with that young lady who let's just say she made an esoteric mess in her apartment and took some cleaning up.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I sort of had the idea you'd probably heard about it at least. She ended up in the hospital for a little while. Anyway, he turned up during that whole fiasco, and now I have him with some pretty shady ties, financial ties back and forth between him and the Home Guard. Don't know if you've met them. Bunch of jackbooted fascists.
Yeah, I've read across a couple of those people on the streets. Not my favorite people. Didn't expect to be involved with the same mess that we're about to step into, though. That's very interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're also linked to the attacks on my homeless groups.
As you're having
Well,
this discussion,
It'll just make this a lot more fun.
as you're having this discussion,
Okay, go ahead.
Khan makes his way up, and he's got a tube with him.
Con. I'm gonna
Con.
like
Good
do
to
that
see
little
you.
like shadow boxing thing with him, and then just like, hey, what do you got?
He kind of ducks to the side, and then somebody across the street yells, "Khan!" And then they shake their fist at the sky, and then they keep walking. He's like, people who know me do that all the time. It's actually kind of fucking annoying.
You should change your name, man. Just go by something else.
I could go by my last name, sure.
What's that?
Salvatore.
Yeah. I can't think of any reason to yell that at the sky, but you know, the night is young. We can work on it.
I prefer the monosyllabic name.
Okay.
So you wanted to know more about. He looks around the corner. He's like, the construct.
Yeah. We're interested in the real estate. What do you got for us?
I got some plans here that you can go over if you'd like. I don't know how much good it's going to do you. It's kind of dated. But
Anything that will help. I'm hoping that we can just get in and out and figure out who needs our help. And I have a couple of ideas for how to do that, but there's no telling what we're going to run into, like the kind of tech or the kind of resistance. If you, sorry.
So what's brought you to this building?
One of my allies got a message that there might be some people who need help inside. So that's where we're going to go in and find out. It looks legit. I mean, it could obviously still be a trap, but if it was a trap, it's really unusual. Like, I don't understand why they wouldn't try and hide the source better if it was a trap, or if the message itself wasn't like, hey, come and get us, that sort of thing. But in any case, I can't leave people inside, There's what they're going to do to them in there. I mean, Khan would have an idea, wouldn't you?
not good things.
Right. I assumed not.
Okay, so I think we got here by the same group of kids going missing.
Kids.
Well,
Do you know anything
young
about
people.
this?
The one that has tracked to this building for me is streamer with generally positive messages to the channel, but they were doing great for a long time, and then slowly their numbers started dropping and they started looking more and more hunted, acting more and more hunted, and then threatened. And their last video was pretty frightening. They seemed convinced that someone was coming for them, and then they disappeared off the net, completely gone. Looking for them, we got information that they'd been dumped on the street. They were frequenting the areas around I forgot the name.
Well, I understand most of this. I have no idea what the hell stream is. What the fuck is the internet? No, not that behind. I send the text messages. I know things.
Well, in this particular case, they were positive community-oriented sort of things, videos.
Video. Okay. What the hell do they want them for?
My running theory was that it was related to the owls and that they're looking to put down positive anything and foster negative energies, negative emotion. But that's all circumstantial. I've just got a pattern. I got nothing to prove it.
Well, if Gon says bad shit, then I totally believe it. We just got to get him out. Do you want to hear my plan? Or do you have something more to say?
Nope. Let's hear it.
You have your plan. We talked about setting up distractions. So I've got the trolls in various places nearby that'll suitably make distractions for you.
Buddy, that is exactly what I wanted to hear. Because
that makes me feel a lot better about this.
Yeah, me too. What I've been doing.
Wait till you hear what Jinx does. Okay.
Oh, God.
It'll probably be everywhere before the night's over. I'm sure we'll hear it 1,000 times, which is great. We're going to sing about this to our ancestors. It'll be wonderful. But, so I've been watching them a little bit just to try and figure out when, like, the guard shift is going to happen, because that's definitely going to be the time to do it. I don't know where Killian is, but he was initially going to go in as some sort of like not a distraction so much as like a legit client, while I snuck around and did stuff to put people out of commission, We may have to play that part by ear, because I'm not sure where he's at. But
you're beginning to realize that he was supposed to be here, and like an hour ago.
He's actually running late. Kind of worried. Not gonna lie. Doesn't change my agenda any. It just means that we won't have him as like an additional draw of attention. But I do have some rotes that I've been working on to take out specific pieces of machinery if we run into that problem. And another thing I'm going to try and do is play a couple tricks to track down people. This could be a terrible idea, or it could be the best idea ever, depending on the type of place this is, to track down people who are actually like either bleeding or in pain or suffering, which if they're keeping prisoners and if it's as bad as Khan says it is, that probably will lead me right to these poor kids, yeah. But that's my plan.
The technocracy, any faction of it, they may think that they're doing the right thing, but they are not above hurting innocent people to achieve the greater good in their eyes.
The greater good.
Yes.
Yeah, I hate the way that sounds. So we should take a look at this, whatever you've got here, this map thing, or blueprints, whatever it is.
Yeah. The sandwich shop could make a good place for you guys to do that. They got some empty tables.
Yeah, let's head over and do that. I'm gonna
You guys,
try. We walk over. I'm gonna try Killian again just to see if I can get a hold of him.
Yeah, you reach his personal assistant, and that assistant's name was Kane. That's right. Kane answers, and he's like, "Yeah, can I help you?"
Hey, this is me. You know me, right?
You get the visuals. You get the mental sense that he kind of takes a look at the phone and puts it back. Yeah, I know who this is.
So where's our boy? He's supposed to be here. He's supposed to meet me.
Yeah, I don't know. Usually, if he doesn't answer his phone, it rings through to me. If he's not answering, he's probably got a good reason.
Well, that should probably worry both of us. So I'll just let you handle that. But if you hear anything, please forward it to me.
I'll look into it, but the boss is usually pretty capable.
Well, if he's capable of blowing us off on the most important night after all of our planning, I'm just going to ramble like that for a little bit and just hang up.
Okay, well, enjoy your waffle.
That was super weird. Okay, we're going to head over to the sandwich shop. Did anybody else want a waffle before we leave? I mean, the line is kind of going down.
I'm good.
Jezzy is finished. I've finished everything that you've given me already. Now a sandwich sounds really good. So sandwich time, yes.
Yeah, I'll probably get a sandwich.
Okay. Yeah, after the long trip, I'm sure, a deli sandwich would be welcome. You lay out the building specs, and we're not going to go into detail on that because that's architecture and it's boring. But you guys find a couple of... There's one main entrance on the corner of the street, and then there's an alleyway that has a service entrance, and then there's also, from the adjacent building on the east side, a kind of a sky bridge connecting to this building as well. Internally, you see that the building is like 1970s code, very angular. The ground floor has central elevators and some meeting spaces on the first two floors for like incoming businesses, conventions, that sort of thing. And then the next three floors are various offices. You're not sure, but there may be a basement, but there's nothing in these plans that say or show.
I'm going to ask Khan if he can think of any place where we should be wary or like avoid, in his opinion.
He's like, it's been like 2 decades since I had anything to do with the syndicate, so I don't know. I don't have any information that's going to be relevant other than if they're still doing the types of things they were doing 20 years ago. I want nothing to do with it.
Well, I point at the alley and I'm like, that service entrance has my name all over it. I don't know if you guys want to sneak in the same way I do. But what are you thinking?
The building.
That seems safer than going through the front door.
Well, yeah, but what is the building connected to our
The Sky
target building
Bridge.
by the Sky Bridge?
Right.
It's a good question. I have to pull up my map.
Let me kind of give you the idea of what me and Killian were originally going to do. I mean, you heard he was going to be kind of a corporate distraction because he was going to go in the front door and try and offer to be a client and try and entice them with money because they're always after money. They always want to have new, good, rich connections, and he could pull that shit off. Whereas I was going to try and go in the back way while he was doing all this stuff. So while the front isn't necessarily off limits, if any of you guys want to try that plan in his place, I'd be all for it. But if you want to try and come in through this skybridge thing, I guess we could try and figure out what that building is.
Well, here's what I'm thinking.
I did think about like going into the front. I just don't have a reason to do so. Like, they're not going to buy strawberries. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just knock on their door and be like, hey, you want some blueberries? We have blueberries. Like, they're going to shoot me. It's fine.
The Berry Girl Scouts. Strawberry Scouts. Yeah,
right.
What I'm thinking is that it might be worth it if we can find out about this other building. It might be worth it to do a two-pronged sort of infiltration, top and bottom. You're going in front. You're going in the ground floor, but through the back entrance. We'd be going in top floor or upper floors, and working our way down.
Are you okay? So the building with the sky bridge that connects to this one is it's a hotel. The hotel has a couple of shops around it, but it looks like the bridge itself is connected to the hotel proper.
Is it accessible to non-guests?
Is it expensive to become a guest?
Not necessarily. It's like mid-range motel.
Okay.
Or not motel, hotel. These shops around it, you know, just like a nail spa and a jewelry store, that sort of thing.
Is the sky bridge accessible to non-guests, or is it's like...
From what you can see, it looks like it's designed for guests. Like, the businesses in this building may sometimes have people staying in the hotel.
You may run into some electronic problems if you take that route. Is anybody good with that stuff?
I got it, honey.
Yes, she does.
I like the sky bridge idea. I like that idea. Plus, it might be a good way, depending on where Jolie and the others are being held, we might be able to funnel them up and out that way, like through the sky bridge.
Once we've cleared the area.
Exactly. If we can secure that and keep that as like an asset of ours, then we have our way out.
And it won't be one they'll necessarily be expecting. They'll be expecting us to use the more conventional entry and exit.
Right. And I mean, I'm not saying like, let's blow up the sky bridge, but if worst comes to worst, we can blow up the sky bridge.
Couple of things. Obviously, keep your identity secret if you're going to take this, like, sign into a hotel. Try to be don't set off any alarms if you can help it, like, especially if you want that to be our exit strategy. Otherwise, I'm going to try and keep this other way open too. So if we have to make a more secret escape, or if plan A fails.
It can't hurt.
It's always better to have two exits rather than one, especially in this case.
All right.
Okay. Anything you wanted to add there, Charlie? Or Calvin?
Nope, not really.
Okay. So, for the purposes of getting into the building, were you trying to get in during business hours, or were you going to try and infiltrate at night?
Hoping we could aim for that guard shift between day and night.
Okay,
Mhm.
so the shift, what, like closing time?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, and having the hotel, we have a place to reconvene.
Yes. Okay, so you guys sit around, you got your plans, you're making plan to get in there during the closing evening, probably around 7 p.m. when the guard shift changes and the building is, most of the workers have left.
Okay.
Who is going where and first? I suppose.
What if I go into the hotel first and make my way up to the floor where the sky bridge is to check out whether I can get into the sky bridge without being a guest of the hotel?
So,
Because then I can text my little group chat and let them know whether they should follow me in.
Mhm.
it doesn't take very long for you to assess with your kind of high investigative skills that the entrances to the stairways are watched by camera and that there is a heightened level of security in this hotel.
That's
Okay.
paranoia-inducing.
Here we go. How hacky can I get? Let's see. Is their system connected to the internet in any way? Or do I need to get in and borrow their Wi-Fi?
There is Wi-Fi access. There's internet access for sure. If you're talking about getting into their systems, that's definitely high difficulty. But you got spirit guides and you've got the skills to try.
You know what? Fuck it, we're going for a rote.
Roads are easy.
And I'm gonna try with interference.
All right. Remind me, interference.
Okay, so interference summons spirits to interfere with machinery, sometimes in the form of small creatures, to deal with a techno-magical problem. In this case, what I want to do is just scramble their security system.
Okay.
Quietly. Just kill the eyes.
Okay. Where do you perform the ritual or the spell? It's not one of those things that you can just go out on the street and look normal.
Right. No, definitely not. No, I'm thinking the alley behind that runs behind the two buildings.
Okay. Yeah, simple enough. So you can Erte plus spirit. Base difficulty is 6.
I have to remind my character sheet that I need to see the dots, please. Thank you. Okay, Arte plus spirit. Oh. Let's see. My spirit goes in the DP mod, right?
Yes.
Is it willpower I can spend to add a success, or is that quintessence?
Spent willpower, automatic success.
Okay, I'm going to spend a willpower.
Okay. Get you halfway there.
Four successes.
4 successes. Okay. So 5 successes, actually.
Yes.
Okay. How's the ritual look when you perform it in the alley? What is the bargaining and all that you're doing here?
Okay. So, small circle of cornmeal. I'm just going to set myself down and pray to God that I'm not sitting in anything gooey. And I'm going to small circle of cornmeal with a small pile of tobacco in the center. And I am going to call for any mischievous spirits in the area that might like to either take a small revenge against the people in this building, the proprietors of this building, or who might like to just play a couple of tricks for funsies. If they're interested, they're welcome to my cornmeal and tobacco, and I'd appreciate it greatly if they would close the building's eyes and stop up its ears.
Okay. The spirit world here is hard to penetrate. The gauntlet is thick due to the technocracy's use of primal magic in the area, and spirit, their quote unquote dimensional science kind of works in the reverse, and so being the strong connection to technology, it's hard to find the nature spirits, but with 5 successes, you manage to make an appeal to some that are in the area. And though they are not in the material plane, you do see a couple of curious spider web crawlers that are unsure what to think of the offering of cornmeal and tobacco, but they take it up in their pincers and kind of look at you, and you can hear them questioning what cameras, how long.
From now until the turn of the day?
You kind of get a kind of a digital hiss response, but it seems to be affirmative. The two chatter a little bit to one another, and they chatter back, look back up at you, and their forms are bizarre. Yeah, the legs are much longer than you would normally expect from earthly spiders, and their bodies kind of glow with like LED lights all at their joints and little filaments in between.
Okay, so it's everything Nay can do not to scream right now. This is what you are telling me.
They're Weaver spirits. This is Weaver territory.
That's okay. She knew she was potentially in for something a little bit creepy. This is a little more creepy than she was hoping for, but it'll do. And she also indicates the hotel building as their primary target. And if they wish to try with the one next door, primarily the hotel building.
They agree to assist for this new offering, something that they haven't tried before. And you feel that they're giving you a little bit of like this, trial basis. It's like, we'll see if this works, we might be able to work together more often.
I'm going to take
vibe.
one of my spare small camera batteries, like a
they
double
see
A,
that.
like
Yeah.
a double A, and I'm going to drop that in the top of the pile of the tobacco.
Yeah, you see like their lights start blinking when they see like a battery. They almost snap at it and while you try to give it to them. They're like, okay.
I've got two of them.
They each
Two
take
double
one.
A's. They each get a double A.
They each take a double A, put it in their mandibles, and you can kind of see the electricity flowing from positive to negative between their mandibles as they scurry off to perform their first task for their first boon.
Okay.
They're freaking adorable, man. They're
So
so cute.
wow. If they weren't lit up with LEDs, I don't know if they'd been able to handle that.
You did it good. You did it good.
You know what I'm thinking of, right? Those spiders that you can see from the Space Needle, the ones on the building. This is exactly what those fuckers look like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With LEDs.
They're so cute.
Oh God. All right. So
they're cute.
Nate gets up and wants to dust her ass off, but doesn't dare, and just says,
Your
All right.
GoPro is like, did you get that? I got that. That was you.
I'm glad you got it, because I don't.
Well, let's hope they can do their job. I mean, and I hope they don't work on me. Oh, turn me off.
Well, you aren't part of the building. You're good.
If you say so. Let's do this.
Yes. Let's do. Okay. Look, relax for just a little while longer, till we get actually across the sky bridge. Then you can get excited.
All right. Who wants to go? Who's doing what next? Because it sounds like we're getting Inea's blackout, which will allow her to try and infiltrate the second floor of the hotel. But we'll do that. We'll come back to that. Who wants to go next out of Charlie, Jesse, or Ash?
I think I'm gonna go through the sky bridge route as well.
Okay, so you're hanging tight.
I'm going with Nay. Yeah.
With Inea. Okay. Calvin. Charlie, Calvin, whatever. Both.
CK.
CK, yeah. Not Clark Kent.
The other CK.
Not that one. The other one.
This one, CK1.
Oh God.
You got it. You did it. You win. What are you doing, Charlie?
I hate you so much.
I barely know Gryffinclaw, but they offered me a waffle, and so I'm going to ask if they would like me to back them up going in the side door.
Okay. Do you follow the advice of both of Joseph and wear any silly costume? Or are you just going in like, normal clothes?
No, just like normal clothes.
Okay, cool. Makes sense.
I
Like I said,
missed
Joseph
something.
suggested that you wear a silly costume like Gryffinclaw. So
Yeah. Well, it was short notice.
short notice, you don't have a mask. Yeah, I get it.
Don't worry,
They don't
I've
wear a
got one
mask
for
either.
you.
A little domino mask you hand. No.
Yeah. He's like the little, sidekick, and I put some
Uh-huh.
like grease paint.
Calvin Klein Boy Wonder.
I'll call you Robin.
Just add it to the list of names, man.
God.
Okay.
No,
So-
I'm gonna call you the Gryffling.
Oh, yes.
Gryffling. Yes. How do you accept this, Gryffling? I mean, Calvin.
It's weird, but I like weird.
Weird is good. Okay.
Are you good at sneaking? Can we sneak? Are we gonna sneak?
So after Inea has her conversation with the beings in the spirit realm, which you didn't see yourselves, unless you were intensely looking past the veil or the gauntlet. Inea and Jezzy go off to try and infiltrate via the hotel interior. You are now outside the service entrance of this office building. It's a double door. There's a couple of concrete pylons nearby to keep vehicles from getting in. The alley's not super wide. It looks like just narrow trucks, maybe some cars would be able to get through here. Doesn't smell great. The dumpster nearby looks like it's been used for the entirety of the day.
But you said there was a service entrance.
Yes, there's the two larger doors. Looks like they go into like a garage type area.
Okay, I think it's about go time. So whenever it gets close to when I think this guard shift is going to start happening, I'm going to text the trolls that, we're going to start in 10 or whatever.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and find any surveillance in the back there. I'm assuming it's going to have it because this place is like theoretically completely techie.
Mm-hmm.
And for the cameras that I come across, I'm going to try and use burnout. Well, actually, let me ask. Gryffling, do you have any particular skills with electronics or anything that you want to try and use, or do you want me to just burn this shit out whenever I come across it?
Yeah, electronics are not necessarily my thing. I'm a naturalist. I'm a mushroom expert.
So maybe you can deal with some of the people in interesting ways if we come across them?
Well, if anyone is hurt, I can certainly help in that regard.
Yeah. There's definitely going to be people hurt.
I'm fairly good at sneaking. And due to this potion that I'm drinking, I'm able to take a bit of damage. I can take a punch at this point, or possibly a bullet if it's not too bad.
As you both share,
shrugged one off.
You both share a tradition. You are both recognizable to each other as Verbena, and though you practice from slightly different angles, Astaru versus Wicca, there are commonalities there. And Charlie, noticed that the Gryffinclaw outfit is covered in runes and just representation of ancestors and gods, and you recognize
there's a lot of
that
like the Viking stuff going on here.
very Viking, and you do recognize that as part of your faith as well, where they do have intersectionality. And Gryffinclaw, you see the same in Charlie, and as he consumes this potion, you can sense and feel the strength of, his ancestors, giving him this kind of, you can see his skin kind of loses some of its sheen. It's not as shiny as it is normally, and it's got that almost rock-like exterior. Not the Thing or Bad Rock, but just a little less shiny.
This is definitely going to come in handy because I think we're going to be in the thick of this real soon. Okay, the first thing that I want to do while he's doing the potion stuff and like prepping his own thing. Is Charlie he?
Yes.
Or Calvin?
Yes.
The Gryffling.
The Gryffling.
Okay.
3 names tonight.
Yeah. Just collect them all.
We'll see if we can go for a fourth.
The thing that I want to try and do is called Lighting the Path.
Okay.
Is that right? Yes. Okay. So, communing with my hunting ancestors. So, I'm going to start meditating.
Okay.
And it says dice pool, arte, and correspondence.
Mm-hmm.
It's helping guide me to a specific person, place, or thing, where the number of successes determines how much detail I can learn about the path to it.
Okay.
It's not a specific person, but I'm definitely asking my ancestors to find somebody who's in a lot of pain or like is suffering, trapped in this building, and ask them to help lead me to it.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is fairly specific, I think. But like I said before, it could be a terrible idea if like there's a bunch of people in here who really need my help. In any case, I need to free them, so it's all good.
Yeah.
We're getting somewhere.
I understand. So how does it guide you there? Is it like is it something floating in a cup of water, or is it a scent that you follow like an animal? How does this appear to you?
Yeah, I definitely think this is going to have to do with my heightened senses, because the only thing I wrote down here, or you did, I think, was compatible instruments.
Vague.
Yeah. Ordeals and exertions. So let's make it a scent.
Yeah, that would be like, doing some sort of like a kata, or some sort of like, you hold your hand over a fire, or you are in a fight. Some sort of like something that stresses you.
Right. I wanted to change that one to be meditation though, because that's one of my other things that I can do. But just by trying to like pick up the scent of pain or suffering, that's what I think would be the best way to do this, is just kind of like one of those video game paths where you're just led to it, like Twilight Princess or something.
Okay. Sounds great. You can use this. Yeah. Follow your nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you remember Wolf Link, he had like that golden path or scent or something that he was following.
Yeah.
Just like that. That would be really cool.
So I will say that you have concocted a pouch, a bag that is filled with eggs and rot and many foul smelling things in this smell bag, this odor.
Well, there was a dumpster right there, so.
But you brought this with you for this specific purpose. This is a combination. You want to do this as meditation, but this is also an ordeal and an exertion at the same time. It's all 3 of these. And you concentrate and you fill your senses, your nostrils, with the scent of this disgusting mixture, and you suffer through as it like almost crawls down your throat and grabs a hold of your stomach, and you can feel the retch coming, but you force yourself to remain calm. You keep your waffle down.
Waffle.
And yes, it's always going to come back to waffles. Always.
Yeah, don't ruin the waffle.
And you allow yourself to feel this extreme exertion in your ability to smell, and then you remove the odor, and you calm, and you go ahead and cast your rote.
Base difficulty 5.
Mm-hmm.
DP mod. I still don't know how to do that.
It's going to be correspondence, so that's your correspondence rating is 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the DP mod is 2.
Say difficulty 5. Is that what I said just now?
That is correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So it requires
Wow.
1 success, but I got a shit ton.
Yeah, you got
Somehow.
6. It's amazing.
I rolled a 10. That's why.
So immediately you stand up and you can, it's like you said, it's a smell, but it's as vibrant as any visual that you've ever had. You can see this trail leading forward towards the double doors.
Yeah. Okay. There's
It
definitely
is strong, and there is suffering. There is so much pain and suffering going on in here. At first, it's overwhelming, and there's too much. But you focus in on the present and what seems to be the most relevant source. And
Okay.
right towards those doors.
Whew. Wow. That's a little overwhelming. Gryffinclaw staggers a little bit. She props herself against the wall. Keep your eye open if you can for any cameras that you can see, and we'll try and black those out on the way, because we never know. We might have to come back out this way. So, that is a strong scent of pain. I'm just going to follow this. Let's just go. Let's go. I'm going to head towards the door.
As you get closer to the door, your phone indicates that it is 1 minute from showtime, and both of you give me a Dex and Stealth roll.
I know this. I know how to do things.
How to make a button.
Where's stealth at? 2. Okay. There it is. That work? Oh,
I will be right back.
No worries.
DP mod,
No DP mod.
difficulty.
Is 6.
So because of my
Did
Titan's
that say
power,
athletic again? Shit.
Yes.
do I
the extra
add that directly to my Dex, or do I add that as a DP modifier?
I would just say
Oh.
add it as a DP mod.
Okay.
So Gryffinclaw with 4 successes.
Yes. Despite what that says, it actually was Dex and Stealth. That's just the name of the button.
Understood.
Probably hitting that too many times. was the difficulty?
6.
Okay.
Two successes. Not as stealthy as Gryffinclaw, but who can be, even with all the extra dexterity. But they probably have the same similar spell on themselves as well. You manage to get up to the service doors and look in, and sure enough, there is a singular guard inside. You can see through the windows, little windows on the doors. And you manage to sneak up and not be recognized. You look around, and sure enough, there is a camera inside. But just as you clock that, you hear a massive cacophony of explosions and fire being blown from some source, and just banging and noise and racket. You could hear Jinx yelling at the top of her lungs, all sorts of profanity, and it is miraculous. And it is coming almost directly from the other side of the building where the front is, and you see the guard that is inside tilt his head a bit, grab a mic, and then run towards the front of the building.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, this is our moment.
Apparently that's the move.
Yep. I'm going to put my phone away. What kind of door is this? You said it was just double doors?
Double doors, service doors. Yeah. This is where they make deliveries of bigger things.
But I mean, it's not locked. We can just go in.
You can certainly try.
All right, I'm going to try.
You pull the door a bit and it doesn't budge. It is locked.
Shit. All right. What kind of lock is it? Can I just rip it out?
You can try.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Roll your strength and athletics.
My strength is really high right now.
Yes. The difficulty is 8.
8?
Although
Yes.
our plan of sneaking will have kind of been ruined if you just rip the door off.
I mean, I guess that's true, but there's nobody here to see it right now, so you might as well. And we don't want a
True,
locked door on
true.
our way out if we have to come this way. So if there's people, we'll sneak. And that camera, I plan on trying to, get past it, but... All right, strength and athletics. Did you say DP mod anything?
No DP mod.
But the difficulty is 8.
The difficulty is 8.
Okay, 3 success.
3 successes with 8. Yeah.
Wow.
With shocking ease, Gryffinclaw grabs a hold of the door and just yanks it off of its hinges, and then tosses
Okay.
it aside.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Very quietly puts the door aside. Nobody saw that. It's fine.
You were expecting it to be a little heavier than it was, but 3 successes was plenty. And Gryffinclaw and Griffling run into the building, the office building.
Yeah, my attempt is, to use our sneaking to if the camera is if it's one of those rotating ones, to just do it when it's rotating the other way. But if it's not, we're gonna have to deal with the camera.
Yes, you may have to deal with the camera. But first, Sikta, Carl. The elevator
Bleeding.
doors will cut to you. Yes. The elevator doors open after you reach the second floor. Doesn't go all the way to the ground floor. two of you, Sikta and Darwin, are injured, as are you, Carl. But Sikta and Darwin have been assisting each other to stay upright. Together, they fashioned a laser pistol. How well it works might soon be put to the test. Carl, you look out the elevator and you notice the air is cold and crisp. You look across the hall and you see some outside light, and the sun is setting. It is certainly twilight. Then you hear the low purr growl from your left. You turn, and lying on the floor is a massive tiger, 12 feet from nose to tail, with glowing red eyes and cybernetic limbs. It licks its lips with an audible smack. Fiddy says, "Told you we should have taken the stairs."
You know what,
Thank you,
Darwin? I don't want to hear it. There's too much happening right now.
So, question: when the giant feline licked its lips, was it a real tongue?
It certainly seemed to be real.
Okay, so he's kind of a mishmash of he's biomechanical.
Yes.
Okay. I look at Sikta and Darwin and say, "There's a big ass cat that's looking our way. I don't know what the hell to do. We're in a bad way. Help."
Oh, no.
So far, it seems the cat is just content to stay there for the moment, as it watches you from its comfortable spot in the middle of this expansive convention floor hallway, or convention floor hall.
Okay.
The
About how
lights are...
away?
Go ahead.
About how far away is the cat away from where we are?
15 feet.
15 feet. I guess we're about to try a laser pistol.
Yeah, I don't really know. Darwin, do we have anything for big cats?
I think you're holding it, man.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna, laser gun it then.
Okay.
So,
what are you doing with the laser pistol? By the way, sorry, I made you a new token. I hope you like.
I noticed.
Okay, good.
So yeah, very handsome. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll just be honest. I don't really have any good enough firearms to
You have energy
do
weapons.
too
Though.
much. I do.
That's what would be used in this case.
Okay.
question: how
Yes.
long would it take for me to I guess, cast a rote.
Depends on the route.
Again, awaken the innate.
That's a bit more of a ritual.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of bargaining with a spirit for that. It's not something that can be typically done in an instant.
Because my thought was bargaining with some of the electronics inside the saber-toothed tiger to please not eat me.
You could certainly make an appeal.
Okay. Yeah, I'd actually like to talk to some of the if it has like a motherboard or something like that, because technically it's not animate. It's just given information. So seeing if I could appeal to its electronics or some of the hardware on the inside.
Okay.
If I can.
Oops, that's the wrong character sheet. I should look at the right character sheet, and then I would have the right information. So, Carl, you do have 3 in spirit, meaning that you could attempt to communicate with spiritual entities, and being that you are definitely more attuned to the technological side of things, you can make that attempt. What are you doing, Sikta? Are you attempting to fire, or are you gonna let Carl attempt something?
I'm just gonna keep him cover fire in case something tries to go after him.
Okay. One of the large cat's eyes lights up red, seemingly to power up a bit, but it maintains its spot, seemingly waiting for something. Carl,
Okay.
you are going to attempt to contact the technological side of this beast, this monstrosity. When you do that, what's the method you're trying to do?
Well, I guess this time it would be more of moving as well as I can with the busted ribs that I have.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like trying to, I don't know, attune by doing a little dance of some sort, which is not easy.
So you're attempting to entertain the spirit. Are you doing Thriller? Did you do the Thriller dance?
Yeah, but
okay. So, for this purpose, I would say let's roll dexterity plus expression, and that'll automatically, the difficulty is going to be 7, and you're going to automatically lose a die because you are injured, but that's going to be taken care of by the button.
Expression. Okay. And
so the difficulty is 7. You're looking for any successes that will help with the magical side of things.
DP mod?
No DP mod.
Okay. Difficulty 7, you said?
Correct.
Damn. Those ribs really hurt.
Not a botch. It's just a straight failure. Because you did roll 1-7.
Right.
The tiger looks visibly annoyed by your movements.
Well, just don't bite me, kitty.
Go ahead and roll your arete and see if you can make contact with that spirit. The difficulty, difficulty is going to be 8 because
Ooh.
you have annoyed this fucker. It's not a failure. I mean, it's not a botch. It's just a failure. You don't gain any paradox. You don't have any paradox explosion. But the tiger begins to move towards you rapidly.
Rapidly. Help.
For these purposes, we'll not necessarily have initiative. We'll have there'll be a turn order. So we'll say it has made the move to leap towards you. Carl, you being up front, you get the first reaction, followed by Sikta, then Darwin.
Cool.
What are you doing, Carl?
Since he's coming at me, I guess I'm trying to close the doors.
Okay. Well, you had to come out of the elevator a bit into the hallway itself, into the convention hall. So you're not in the elevator. But if your idea is to get into the elevator, you can certainly do that.
Yeah, I'm going to jump into the elevator and start hitting close.
While you're doing this, Fiddy on your wrist is going, yeah, run.
Yes, Fiddy. So I'm jumping into the elevator.
Okay.
Or getting into the elevator as quickly as possible.
For those not aware, he is wearing a Fitbit named Fiddy.
Like 50 Cent?
No, just like Fiddy.
Oh, like
Fiddy.
Okay.
He's really into walking and running and walking more.
And
yeah.
Oh
And
man, Fiddy and Goop are gonna just love each other. This is gonna be horrific.
Let's get that step count up, buddy.
No.
Okay. Sikta, what are you doing as Carl dives for the elevator?
I'm gonna try to help up Darwin and start moving that way too.
To the elevator? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're trying to escape. Okay. Darwin's like,
and then once I'm in there, I would like to use the inside of the doors to use as cover fire as cover while I try to fire back.
Okay. So you run into the elevator and you prepare to fire if something comes towards you.
Yes.
Okay. Darwin jumps in and he immediately goes to, try and hit the button to close the door. He's bumping into you, Carl. He's like, yeah. This one. This is the one.
Yeah,
this is the one.
Not enough fingers to press the button.
The doors are starting to close. The tiger is running towards you. It is mid-leap. The doors are starting to close, but Sikta, you said you wanted to get a shot?
Yes.
Okay. What does it take to shoot a saber-toothed tiger?
I thought we said they had a laser pistol.
Oh, they do. That's what they're going to shoot with.
So that's what it takes.
Cybertooth.
I like that name too.
He showed us that picture last week or whenever it was, and we all went, no.
Nope.
So here's the thing. You guys are on the second floor. Yeah, so are Jesse and I. At least we're walking toward the second floor right now. So this is going to be a fun little bit of oh shit.
Maybe you don't know.
Maybe Sikta will get it one shot right through the eye and destroy its main CPU.
Right.
Sure.
Because he's a good shot.
Taking the shot is going to be your dexterity plus energy weapon.
Okay.
I'm going to pull up the damage chart.
DP mod?
No DP mod.
Okay. Difficulty?
That's what I'm looking up. Hold on.
Well, I'll just sit back and sip some tea, I guess.
Yes.
Don't forget the obligatory, it's coming right for us.
It's coming right for us.
I got it. Misses.
Okay, one
As me and
moment.
Darwin.
We're going to take a quick break. I need to go to the restroom. I will be right back. I apologize.
Oh boy.
So how's it going?
Well, Cybertooth cats suck.
Yeah.
Going better than you guys.
I guess so. Shit. I don't think my ribs can take anymore.
Have you been laughing really hard?
I think the
I guess
opposite
that's
thereof.
one way of saying it. Yeah, I've been laughing with a fist in my chest. No, just
Yeah, he laughs every
That
time.
was a couple of bullets, not a couple of fists.
Every time they were trying to get him to join, he would laugh so hard he would break another rib. That's what was happening.
who knew that getting your ass kicked was funny?
Tim really said that finding the cyborg's difficulty was so difficult that he had to go use the bathroom.
So it's safe to say that the
Yes,
Cybertooth
exactly.
tiger scared the piss out of him?
I'm
Yeah.
scared of this thing. Yes.
He based it off Mizu.
Cut it out. Sorry, my cats.
Sorry for the wait there. All right. So using this, the difficulty is going to be, since it's within the medium effective range, is going to be 6.
Okay. One success.
One success. Okay, that's all you need is one success. Additional successes add to the damage. So
Cool.
in this case, you do the weapons base damage in a damage roll. So on your character sheet, there should be a button that says damage, and you can. In this case, hit that, and the number of dice is going to be for this particular weapon. I looked this up.
Is going to be what?
This particular weapon is going to be 6 damage. So you would roll 6 dice. Good. 3 successes. All right. So with 3 successes, you hit the leaping tiger in its shoulder. And you see it does seemingly take some damage. It does seem to be in pain when you hit it. But you also see, wow, here we go. Because this laser does aggravated damage, it does not get to soak the normal amount that it does. It goes right through its armors, but you still see that there is a kind of a shield that is covering it, some sort of unseen force that seems to be just above its skin. And we'll see how much damage it mitigates here with that.
I'm gonna like as I notice that, I'm gonna call it out to everyone else and just like, I think they've got a shield. Careful.
You do strike it pretty true, and it takes most of the damage that you give, not all, but that is definitely a very decent hit. You feel that you could do better, but you also know, this weapon is still tied to you magically, so its usage did take 1 quintessence.
Okay.
For that one shot. But the tiger kind of stops midair and falls. Doesn't get stopped, but it's kind of hit when it hits the ground and ready to take that second leap towards you. You can see that kind of buckles on its left side a little bit, and it roars in pain as the doors close. The elevator dings for a moment. What floor are you trying to get to?
I was just trying to close the damn door.
What floor were we on?
I think originally we were trying to get to the basement or to the ground floor. I can't remember.
There are
If
no
I remember at the elevator.
The lowest floor is the second floor of this particular elevator.
Oh, so we kind of really have no choice but to use the second floor.
Yeah, I remember you guys were talking to Billie. He was the one guiding you. And you had to talk him out of taking you to the stairs. So you were using the elevator instead. An alternate route, Billie.
What do I look like?
Billie.
A GPS?
Billie, what else is on this floor besides the saber-toothed tiger?
Well, this is a convention floor, so it's not really any businesses.
Are you sure that the way out is on this floor?
No, it's on the ground floor. I told you to take the stairs, but you wanted to take the elevator, so this was the fastest way to get to the first floor.
It's really hard to take the stairs with someone who can barely walk. So how close is the door? Do we have to take another elevator down, or?
Well, you can't go down. This elevator just is as low as it goes. There's another elevator that goes lower. Yeah, but you got to go to the 5th floor to get that.
Thank you, Billie.
You're welcome. It goes in a loop. I didn't design the place.
Do I remember what floor we originally came from?
You were on the 5th floor. Yeah.
We were on the 5th floor, which is basically where we just came from.
Yeah.
All right, Sikta and Darwin, what do you want to do? Can you power up your gun again? Do we want to try for this floor? Or do we want to go back to where we just came from and try to go a different route? I kind of don't want to go back up because that's backtracking. And if we have to, we have to. But what do you guys think?
Well,
any place is better than here. And
yeah, but I can feel the pistol draining me. It's
if we could find a matrix, we could probably install one of those. But I don't have any matrices on me.
I don't.
The 5th floor it is.
Okay.
Now, Billie, when we get to the 5th floor, do you know the correct elevator to go down to much further than just the 2nd floor?
Yeah, it's on the other side of the floor. The one towards the front of the building. This is the backside.
Can we expect anything between where we originally were to the front of the building? Like, is there guard posts? I'm pretty sure there's going to be cameras, but
I'm, to be fair, I don't really know. I only know like where I've been and like how I got there. I don't really know what's there. I think there's. I mean, I know there's the front elevator, and I know we've taken it before, but I mean, I'm just not quite sure. Like, people, cameras. Yeah, I don't deal with that shit.
okay.
We just need to keep going.
Okay, let's keep going then.
All right. I knew you had it in you.
Well, you wanted me to walk the whole way, dude. It's kind of hard
very
to
well.
Well,
Yeah.
My ribs are hurting.
Yep.
Yes.
I will help carry Darwin so he's a little faster.
Yeah, you and Darwin hobble your way behind Carl. You're not. I mean, you're just past injury, so but you're definitely in pain. And every step does remind you that this is a bad place. This is the most you feel like this is the best you've performed so far.
Yeah. Out of all of my missions, I feel like I failed continuously, but at the same time, I feel like I've also succeeded.
You get to the elevator without any real troubles. You get inside, it opens up easily. There are buttons that seem to go down to the 4th and 2nd floor and the 3rd floor as well. It goes through those. There's a couple other floors above you, and then there is the 1st floor, and it looks like there is a locked basement button as well. Has a little key lock next to it.
Okay, so I guess there's going to be a point where we have no choice but to take the stairs unless the 1st floor can allow us out to unless the 1st floor can let us out.
Yeah, well, I say 1st floor.
You say what?
I'd say we take the 1st floor and hope for the best. I mean, we need to get out of here.
Right. So
we cannot face anything else right now.
So I want to do some targeting computation to see if we're going to be running into anything.
Okay.
Does that work like not necessarily seeing through walls, but like maybe I can get a sense of the placement of individuals? Is that how that works?
You kind of get a sense of like, what is taking up space in those areas. So, let's see. I mean, yeah, you can kind of feel out, and the more successes you have, the more out from your location you can sense.
Okay. As soon as we get on the 1st floor, I want to make sure that I can get a sense of any enemies around me so that maybe we can
on the 1st floor?
Try to sneak past them.
Okay.
With as lame as we are.
So you get down to the 1st floor and go ahead and roll your Arete plus correspondence.
Arete. So that's Arete, and is there a DP mod?
No.
Or
Oh no, the DP mod is your correspondence. So in your case,
Okay.
I think it's 2 or 3, something like
so the difficulty?
that. 6, or whatever it says in the rote. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
The difficulty is 4. Sorry.
Hmm.
So 1, 2. I only see 2 dice there. No, 3 dice. 3. All right, so 3 successes. You should have rolled 5 dice, I think.
Did I do something wrong?
I don't think wrong. I think I just. Yeah. 4. Oh, yeah. You should have rolled 4 plus the 1 correspondence. And that would have been 5 dice.
Okay.
That's okay. It's just okay. That is. No worries. You still got many successes here. So, you get down to the bottom floor and you sense movement. You hear explosions. People are running by, and as the doors open, and all the guards on this floor seem to be moving away from you. And then you hear not just the explosions, but you hear the roar of that tiger. And it is leapt from the second floor down to the first. You see it almost crush some of the guards as it does so. And then it reels back and comes towards the elevator, its eyes focusing in on you, and you hear a laser shot, or see it, rather, come your way. This tiger is going to shoot laser beams at you.
Laser for laser, huh?
Yes.
Laser cats.
From where?
From
where? From where?
I'm sorry, I beg your absolute pardon. We just got speed past the laser cat. Oh my god.
Yes, laser cat.
Waffles are really worth it. You never know. It's going to be your last meal, man. Gryffinclaw knows. She knows.
But does it have laser guns, or does it shoot lasers like from its eyes or something cool?
It's from its eyes. And
oh yeah.
It should have one on its tail too, like
like a scorpion, yeah.
Like a scorpion, jeez. The scorpion laser cat.
Don't give me ideas here.
I was pissed off by a weird
Seriously,
dance.
Tim does not need encouragement, guys.
However,
never do him favors.
as you can see, this laser saber-toothed tiger missed. The red beam of energy blasts right past your head into the open elevator.
Let's get out.
No.
Gryffinclaw, Gryffling, you coming from the back, hear the explosions and commotion from outside the building, as well as this pew pew sound and a tiger's roar ahead of you.
Some shit you just can't prepare for. You know what I'm saying? Pull the Sith hood up. All right, let's get in there.
As you run towards the commotion, Inea, Jezebel, you are in the hotel. You knew about the synchronized distraction. You hear the cacophony outside. Taking this opportunity, you slip into the stairway up to the second floor. No guards at this point for you, and you are confident that the cameras are not picking up your visages. You head towards what you would consider to be the back of the hotel, where you see the entrance to the sky bridge.
Okay, so we hear all the noise going on in front of the building next door or thereabouts. So does it look like we can get through the door into the sky bridge?
Well, you can look at the door. It has a not complicated physical lock.
Mm. Okay. How's about trying to pick that?
Um,
I mean, obviously try it first to make sure that it's actually locked.
you try, and yeah, it doesn't give. It looks like it does have a mechanism on it that's locked, but you do have some potential skills. What would, yeah, in this case, I'd say you probably would be streetwise and dexterity.
That's about what I was expecting, yeah. Okay.
Difficulty is 6.
Two successes.
Okay, yeah, easily enough. You grab one of the tools from your pouch or from your bag and get it into the lock, and it comes, open cleanly, and you're on the sky bridge.
Okay, here we go. How about the door on the other end? Is it locked from the side?
Curiously enough, no, it is not.
And there are no other people on this sky bridge, are there?
No.
Is the sky bridge made of glass?
There are some windows that you could look outside. It is twilight, where the sun has just started going down.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we're not like super obvious when we're walking through this thing.
No more obvious than any. Like most people don't even look up.
True.
Yeah. Plus, there's a bunch of noise going on down front.
That is true. I forgot about that.
Big distraction.
Big distraction. Okay, so let's hurry.
Okay, and I think we're going to want to start sneaking soon as we get through that other door.
Yeah, I agree.
So I guess that's another roll.
You enter into the office building. You're on one of the 2 convention floors for business meetings, and before you can get the sneaking, you hear a loud cat roar. It sounds big.
Does it sound close?
Close enough to make you want to not be near it. It sounds like it's the if you were to judge, it's on the far side of where you're at.
Okay.
This is a fairly open plan second floor.
Is there sufficient light for us to be able to see the floor clearly?
Yes.
Like the layout and all that?
Yes, it is. Like I said, it's a fairly open design. It's meant for small convention type meetings. So
okay, that actually that explains the sky bridge then.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that means we need to be looking into the hotel next door too for financing and ownership.
Yeah.
Mental note. So can we get eyes on the noisemaker?
You can, yeah. It's not really a sprint, but you can jog to the edge of this kind of a platformed building. You can see down into the front of the building where like the security desk is and some open floor for the downstairs main offices. And sure enough, you see a light show of some sort going on outside. Men and women running towards that, and then the largest cat you've seen in your entire existence. It is probably about the same size as Morrow.
Shit monkeys. Okay. Oh, wow.
So that's a big kitty.
You see lasers shoot out its eyes, and you hear an explosion off to the side underneath you. At this point, Gryffinclaw and Griffling enter the scene.
So we see them running toward this catastrophe.
Yes.
Catastrophe.
The catastrophe.
Ah!
Okay, so I was hoping to save this, but from a quick glance around the floor where I'm standing, devoid of anybody, like nobody knows I'm here.
It does not appear so. Yes.
Jesse, I think we got to help them.
Yes. Oh, yes. There is a big pew pew kitty downstairs. So I
got a plan. I need a couple minutes to get it going.
I have an idea.
Okay.
So I have this rote called Kamehameha, because of course I do. And it costs, like, functionally it costs a quintessence, but it pushes things away. If I can get down to where the big pew pew kitty is, then I can push the cat back. Maybe if I can throw him into a wall, it would like jostle his lasers or something. I don't know. But at the very least, it would get him away from like everybody the hell else.
I think we should
Carl.
probably.
You and Sikta from the elevator see approaching this hooded figure. It seems surreal. They've got massive claws that come out of their hands, and they are running towards you.
Massive claws coming out of their hands.
Yeah.
And they're running towards me.
They're running towards you, but there's a cat in between you two as well. So they're going to sandwich between.
Oh God, Wolverine, please don't kill me.
That would be my reaction too. Like, yo, I don't know which is worse, Wolverine or Pew Pew Kitty with the shits.
There's a cat, and there's a cat something else. You get claws and hooded, and I just sit on the ground.
Following the clawed vigilante is a gentleman with that's about 5'5", nearly 200 pounds, running behind, wearing forester gear.
Forester gear.
Big nose though.
How far away?
Gryffinclaw's running faster. They're behind.
Okay.
And you two, Jezebel and Inea, you also see Charlie following Gryffinclaw.
How far is it down from where we are?
It's a story drop.
So roughly 10 feet.
Like 10 to 12 feet.
Yeah. Okay. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking you look for a way for us to get down there. I get going on my thing. When I'm done, we get down there.
Can do. Let's find that.
Okay. So I'm going to free the Mad Howlers.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to, empty an entire pouch of, no, it's going to have to be 2 tobacco pouches.
Okay.
And a pile of jerky on top of that.
Okay.
You got
This
jerky.
is no
You
time
holding
for
out.
snacking now. Time for fighting. Smoking is later.
The
So
tobacco and beef jerky sounds like a party.
yeah, so this would be using Spirit 3,
Mhm.
Summoning angry wolf spirits that will materialize. Yeah, you need 3 successes. Difficulty 7.
Spirit is 3. 7. And I am also spending two willpower on this.
You can only spend 1 at a time.
Okay, only 1 at a time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm spending the 1.
Okay.
I have 5 successes.
Fantastic. You quickly lay out the offerings, and this is a pact that you've made previous with these spirits. These are fellow children of Morrow, and you beseech their aid. And sure enough, this is one that required more than the standard normal 3 successes. This required at least 4 because of the increased gauntlet. But you got 5.
Mm-hmm.
And how do they appear? There's going to be, in this case, there'll be 2 wolves that come.
Okay. So I will have asked them to go and assist my ally Gryffinclaw against Tiger, who is my enemy. Or rather the tool of my enemies.
Fair enough.
And I mean, a 12-foot drop for wolves, that's not an issue.
No.
So I'm gonna point that out, that we're talking about this wrote, if I read it right, and I may have, let me double check that. So they have materialized, but they are still glowing blue.
Yeah, these are not physical material animals. These are spirits.
Mm-hmm. And they, I have to imagine, will have appeared on either side of me, probably. Nosed me while I explained the situation, and then they'd be over the wall and on down.
Indeed.
I mean, they're already frenzied. They're ready for a fight.
Indeed.
Which is probably why they answered the call to begin with. So they're going in.
Yes. Your companions from the spirit realm kind of grow
And
into
I have
the space.
summoned my own catastrophe.
And
it's a very nice looking singularity.
This is a vulgar spell for sure, with witnesses. In this case, but you managed to bring in the successes. You've got the and they
Well, and I have
manifest in this technological wonder space.
right, and it's I've got backlash resistance, and I'm not sure what reinforced is. I don't remember what that means anymore.
And no need for the backlash because you're not getting a backlash. That would only be if you botched the spell.
Okay.
But you do gain one paradox for this,
Mhm.
and they leap from the second floor down towards the tiger, ready to attack. Gryffinclaw, what are you doing?
Hey, okay. So I'm going to charge in at this thing and try and catch its attention because I assume it's still trying to run towards people.
It is.
All right.
It is still moving towards the elevator. You also notice that your senses, that line of pain and suffering, is heading towards those doors as well.
Okay. Okay. All right. There's a rote that I want to cast as I run in towards this thing.
Okay.
And with it, I'm going to try and like cut myself a little bit on the claws
Okay.
using blood and fluids to do this. Wrath of the Gods is going to infuse the claws with magical force, granting them the ability to deal aggravated damage.
Yeah, absolutely. So go ahead and roll your Arete plus life. So that's going to be DP modifier of 3. This is because it's pulling this type of energy, it's going to be a vulgar spell. So you'll get 1 paradox from it. But
Arete plus prime, difficulty 5.
oh, yeah, okay. There you go, difficulty 5.
And that the number goes into the DP mod, is that right?
Correct.
It's the same number, it doesn't matter.
This is prime, not life.
Whoa, does it have a difficulty? You'd probably just
Difficulty is
5. Just 5.
Yeah.
Nothing added because it has witnesses, is that? It's just paradox?
In this case, there's the people here are not witnesses in the normal sense.
Yeah, it's not like it changes anything physically. It's not a fireball. It's just making my claws do more damage.
Right. Right. There's a element of vulgarity here, but not much.
Okay.
5 successes. Fantastic.
Okay,
So yes.
so
Go ahead.
I don't actually know how to roll anything physical now because lethal plus 1.
So if you're going to, so now that you, basically your claws will do aggravated damage when they attack, and they have, so there's magic infused into them. When you attack, you're just going to do a standard like claw attack against the creature.
Yes. I'm going to attack its ass.
Okay. So dexterity plus.
I did cast a spell. I don't know.
The attack is dexterity plus brawl.
DP mod 0.
Correct.
Difficulty 6.
Yes.
Two
Two
then
successes.
I don't know if claws add anything to that.
The claws will add to the damage roll.
To the damage.
However, yeah, the target is not aware of you coming, so it can't really dodge. It's focused on its prey. So So go ahead and roll your damage, which is going to be, so when you hit the damage button, it's your strength plus the claws. So that's going to be your strength plus 3. And you, oh, sorry, plus 4 because you got an extra success.
Is that just a static thing that I add at the end, or is this something I actually put into this dice roll? It says number of dice.
So that's going to be strength plus 4.
Okay. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
So you want me to add my strength plus 4 and type that number in right now?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Lord. 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. It does not have the ability to soak that physical damage, but there is this kind of resistance that you feel when your claws dig in, and it has some innate counter magic. Only one success. So it takes 2 more aggravated damage.
Swipe, swipe.
So with your first swipe, you cut into the meaty part of its haunches above its behind its neck, and you do pretty solid amounts of rending. It is now injured pretty severely. It's starting to have difficulty, not having too hard of a time like moving, but if it did attack, it'd do it at a penalty.
Here, kitty, kitty.
I'm sorry, was that offensive? The look I am getting, if you could see it.
Who are you and why are you doing this to me? Let's see. Let's go. Sikta, if you're awake.
I think we've lost him.
It was from the last shot, man. The last shot drained him.
It's a lot of quintessence.
I know, right?
Carl, what are you doing?
I am on the floor hoping that Wolverine doesn't kill me and the cat doesn't kill me.
Gotcha. Jezzy, what are you doing?
Searching this hot floor looking for a way down. So that way we can have a way down.
Okay. Give me a perception and alertness roll.
This cat can get down there.
Cat leapt down, yeah.
Did I have like a special cat door or something? Did it just come through the floor?
It went over the wall where we were.
It leapt from the second floor to the first floor. There's an open space.
Like a gallery that overlooks the front. Down. I had the same question at first, and then when he described the second floor as we went tumbling in there, I was like, oh, okay.
No DP mod difficulty 6, right?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, 2.
2 successes. Yeah, you see a set of escalators that go down from the second floor to the first.
Escalators?
I didn't have to walk.
All you had to do was stand.
Well, you had to get by the cat.
You would have had to go.
You had to get by
past
the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a problem with laser eyeballs.
Yeah.
Griffling, pulling up the rear behind Gryffinclaw. What are you doing?
The people that came out of the elevator, how did they look?
Rough.
Very rough.
I'm going to lend assistance and try to assess injuries, heal if I can.
Yeah. Right, yeah, you run past the battling beasts that are Gryffinclaw, two spiritual wolves, and a saber-toothed tiger.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yes.
That's in your backpack, right, Gryffinclaw?
Partridge flies out. Like, what the fuck? I'm out of here. Too much mess for me.
Hey, Christmas is taken care of this year, okay?
So you managed to
So
run past.
It looks like you said that. Well, there's three of them, and one of them is like the most injured. It looks like.
All of them are injured pretty bad. It looks like Darwin. He's the worst off.
I asked how long he's been injured.
I don't even remember.
Who the hell
He's been here for days, I think. maybe weeks, maybe hours. I don't know.
Okay. Well, it's the method of how I want to help if I can. My name is Calvin, and just depending on how long you had, how long these injuries have happened. If they just happened, I could go about this in a different way and probably make it faster. But okay, I'm gonna try to help. To do a little bit of massage therapy.
Okay.
Break out the oils and like try to massage the wound. And
I have a wound there. Don't do that.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
You could do some Reiki.
That's good for both of us.
Not Reiki. Please.
I was planning on watching Kung Pao later this week. Now I don't have to. Yeah. Darwin looks pretty mauled, and he's like, whatever. Sure. I guess I could get into this.
It's like, I don't think this is real. None of this is real.
This is not actually happening. I'm dead, and this is some kind of wacky,
all right,
like passage to the afterlife thing.
All right, so what you working on here, Charlie? You're doing the massage therapy.
So okay.
So that's
Arte plus life. What's
let me
look at that.
Yeah, the base difficulty 6. Using this as a rote. He mostly looks like it's internal, like ribs and things like that. He's not gashed open. So.
Well, I'm not like digging into his
right.
Trying to get into the fascia or anything. I'm just moving my hands over the surface of his body and drawing runes on this, in the oils.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Okay, 4 successes, needed 2. Yeah, that you see him visibly like just kind of like puff up his chest a bit, get a little kind of feel better, and it's like, wow, that actually does work. And you see him he just visibly just looks way better. You took out 4 total levels of injury, so now he just looks injured. He's still not quite 100%, but he's not dying.
Excellent. I'm glad I could help.
Look at you go, you legend.
That is definitely vulgar magic, however, so you do collect I just added an additional paradox. You're at 9. Okay.
Oh, you said you added his. Did you add mine? Because I just added
did.
mine. Oh, son of a bitch.
Sorry.
Did you add mine?
I believe I did. Yeah.
Okay, because I just added it too.
Okay.
I love how
Gryffinclaw and Inea, you can remove a paradox. Sorry. I've been
I
tracking
love
into
how
that silently.
everybody's on top of the character sheets. Like
That's great.
everybody's on their P's and Q's.
Fantastic. That's
One get one.
No, that's no, thank you.
Darwin. It's like, okay, right. Let's. Hey, how do we get out of here?
Ooh,
We came in
Wait,
the back
can-
door.
can they see me?
Yeah. I mean, they're on the first floor, so no, probably not. You did speak out the escalators, and you see that that's a way down.
You good boy.
Okay, so my thinking is if we can get them out through the sky bridge, we can stash them in our hotel room. So that way they can have clothes that aren't so obvious. And then we can just walk out to the street and leave.
Okay. So that's you formulating your plan. The spirit wolves begin tearing into the tiger. The tiger now surrounded by lasers on one side, a mad human, and two spiritual wolves attacking it. Go ahead and I'll roll the wolves attack.
Right now, my mind is just blown.
You're like, what the hell did they put me on? What did they give me that I didn't notice?
Am I going back to the white room?
Okay.
Oh,
So between the two spirit wolves, actually, that was one wolf. One wolf does 3. The other wolf gets 2. So total of 5 successes. The tiger is trying to dodge. It takes the dodge action. So it's going to try and get out of the way of those 2 attacks. It's going to have to split.
it's a kitty donut.
Okay, so the wolves do get in there. They do some damage. They don't collectively. They only manage to do an additional lethal. Well, no, it would be aggravated. They do an additional aggravated damage to the tiger. It is now. You see these sparks going off the circuitry that's underneath its hide. Its elbow cybernetically is just not attached as well, and it's starting to really look roughed up.
Ooh, poor Tony.
Not
The-
feeling a whole lot of empathy right now.
He's not doing
Not
so good,
feeling
you know?
great.
There you go. There you go, man.
Jezebel, you start motioning for.
Yeah, I want them to
Something.
come this way. I want them to
So-
come this way.
So you see that, Carl, and
I
you
see.
do as well, Charlie. And Darwin's like, "That's an idea."
Just tell
They're
them,
with
look,
us.
hurry up, come quick.
Okay. I just kind of get myself up and start hobbling.
All right, Sikta,
Obviously, they're
Darwin,
there to help me.
coming with you. Gryffinclaw, you and the wolves are fighting the tiger. What's your next action?
Next action is to bring glory to my ancestors. I'm going to swipe this motherfucker again.
Do it. It doesn't get the opportunity to dodge because it was trying to dodge the wolves. So you have a
Oh, that was a big mistake, buddy. What is this? Strength athletics again? Or dex stealth? Is that what you said before?
No, it's
Or, not stealth.
Dex and brawl.
Right. Yes, I have that. I just haven't renamed it because I'm excited. Dex and brawl.
Dex and brawl.
There we go. Now it's renamed. Okay. No DP mod on this. It's just whatever it is.
Yes. Difficulty 6.
Difficulty 6. And I have some bonus. I don't know how to do the bonuses though.
You get 1 success, which is all you need. Any additional successes go to damage. So in this case, you do. He's not dodging, so you get to roll all your damage dice, which in this case is going to be strength plus 3.
Let me try that again. Damage. One. Yes.
Okay. 1 success. So the magical countermeasures built into the tiger. Frustratingly, the field that protects the tiger, you try to dig into, but it pushes back, and you actually are pushed back by the force field around it.
Fucking bored tiger. It's adjusted. I'm gonna have to try something different.
They've adapted.
It's adapted.
Carl,
it's
Sikta,
okay.
Darwin, and Charlie seem to have escaped the elevator and are running towards the escalator and Jezebel. Meanwhile, the tiger is still occupied with the wolves. Inea and Gryffinclaw, this would be your opportunities to do things. What would you be doing?
Well, I'm probably getting up and going over to where Jezzy is, and it's about this time that I'm seeing her like waving. Then I don't know what she's waving at yet, except what I saw before I sat down.
Now you see the group, the four men running four and up the escalator at this point.
Okay.
As the battle continues between your wolves and Gryffinclaw and the tiger.
Okay, and you said they look rough.
Oh, I'm sorry. The tiger is going to attack Gryffinclaw. No, wait, it can't. Never mind. No, it can't. Never mind.
Bring it on, Tony.
Never mind. It can't. I just realized. No, I was going to, but this is not D&D. Action economy is different. It cannot attack. Keep going.
Never liked your damn cereal.
Okay, Frosted Flakes are not bad.
I fucking love them.
Yeah. But Gryffinclaw needs a lot more sugar and a lot more caffeine than that. So like Calvin, she likes chocolate covered sugar bombs.
Okay, I'm just trying to wrap my head around this rope before I say something dumb.
Nah, go ahead.
I want to hear something dumb.
I'm afraid
I want to hear something dumb now too.
I'm afraid I may disappoint then. Okay, so
they get something dumb. No, go Sorry.
Okay. What else are you going to throw at us at this point?
No. Oh no. I know something really dumb. Go ahead.
Okay.
What were you trying to do, Cindy?
I was going to help Jesse with our apparent rescuees. Who it appears to be the next worst off,
Sikta.
or who appears to be worst off at this point?
They're all about equal between the three of them. They're all injured in some capacity. But of very all about the same. Like look like they have like some knee and ribs and just kind of basic bruising. No lacerations or anything like that.
Okay. So my concern is that I'm not going to have access to a lot of land spirits in here. It's going to be extremely difficult to manage, but I want to try. Because I'm sure I felt that when I called the wolf spirits. But I'm actually calling on the flower child to cast Gift of Prana.
Okay.
And I'm looking, I think, to apply that to probably Carl.
Okay.
Being as how he's been hobbling so bad. So as they get to the top of the stairs.
Okay. Yeah. So they do have lethal damage, so I assume you're looking to heal that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, you would spend quintessence, which is the gift that you're giving the
spirit.
Yes. Sorry, I'm laughing at Cammy and the cat.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, so you go ahead. Yeah, the spell pretty much spells it out.
Okay, so I have forgotten how the quintessence thing works now. I turn a pitchfork into an X, right? Who did we lose? Oh, we lost David.
I think we lost David. That's going to be difficult to deal with. Yeah, you would just make the pitchfork go away. That's a spent quintessence.
Okay, spent quintessence. Got it. And I apologize, but I'm going to sprinkle you with cornmeal.
Okay.
Actually, it's probably more like an underhanded cast at has his trunk.
You're about to be the turkey.
Well, let's make some cornbread.
You're getting breaded. You're going to be dumplings.
There's a hay.
Dumplings? Oh, gracious.
Okay, and then it's arete plus my life as well. Okay.
What? Who does my window say I am right now?
See the cat.
What is my difficulty?
We could only see the cat's tail.
It's either a 6 or a 7, depending on, and I forgot what it said. Okay. I got 2. What did it? I thought I saw something about that. I'm trying to find it. 2 to 3. Okay. Yeah, I'll spend a willpower on that. And if I'd have thought about it, I would have beforehand.
Where do I do that? Right. Mm-hmm. Go away. Gotcha. I still have that slash and injured.
Hey, look, I got the windows all working again. Kind of. We'll leave that one all weird. I like it weird.
Oof, you were really badly off then.
If I remember correctly, Carl. Yeah. Yeah, so that will, and the one that has the slash goes all the way up to the top. So you've got one slash and.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. So I corrected it, but that's basically it tracks up. It's weird.
Gotcha. I see how it works now.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
not a problem. Carl looks
part of a cat.
Carl is covered in cornmeal, but he looks better. Like immediately, your ribs seem to have stitched up. Any problems that you had, just a little sore. You're bruised.
Yeah. Whoever you are, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Go with Jezzy. She'll get you out of here.
I take it you're Jezzy?
Yeah, I am. Come follow me quickly.
Okay.
We gotta get you guys out of here.
Great. Let's get the hell on.
Running towards the door of the sky bridge, you see entering the building from the sky bridge a familiar face, at least to you, Carl.
Please don't tell me it's Mr. Police, dude.
It's who?
Is that Jerry? If it's going to be Jerry, I'm going to be so pissed.
It's not Jerry, but it is Agent Lewis.
Oh, that bastard.
Following him is two heavily armored.
Oh no!
Son of a bitch!
Shit hell.
Very large gentlemen, looking like they're modern day Boba Fett's.
Oh, son of a bitch! Mandalorian.
Oh, we were so close, you sons of bitches! Oh my god!
Fucking hired some Mandalorians.
Right! Fucking Mandalorians, bro.
It is getting crowded on the second floor as Agent Lewis
Son of a bitch.
and his entourage slowly walk their way towards you.
Slowly.
And Agent Lewis is like, Mr. Weatherman, Mr. Burnvox, Miss Spinner. You don't have anywhere to run.
We would if you'd get the hell out of the way.
So
That
there's
is-
no chance that please or thank you will work here, is there?
Oh no! Oh no! I
Son of
thought
a
of taking care of
bitch.
that dude a couple of times.
Okay, I have an idea.
Okay, what's your idea?
I want to cast Consuming Thought and see if I can get him to think anything the fuck else. Like, to get out of this
Okay.
situation and leave us alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if he's the one in control of the Mandalorians, I want him to just get him and his fucking baby Yoda babysitters the hell out of my face. I'm so done. There's been a few kitty. There are people who are injured. We had to run into a hotel. It is time for heads to roll. I'm tired. They playing with me.
We are not the ones you're looking for.
At all.
She's totally yes. Obi-Wan over here.
Yes, absolutely. Charlie, you also recognize this gentleman.
Yeah, he's the one that followed us around the park.
Oh,
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm gonna act
this
like I
son
don't.
of a bitch is. I knew he looked familiar. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
it's garbage.
day we met Jinx.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Charlie remembers that. Calvin doesn't.
Right.
That's true.
Well,
Calvin
Calvin
has- yeah.
wouldn't. Yeah.
Calvin
has such a
said, "That's
terrible
none of my
memory.
business, baby."
Terrible,
He
terrible.
said that got nothing
Okay.
to do with him.
So, Jezzy, you are casting.
Consuming thought. So irritate plus mind. What is my mind? Where is my mind? It's
Where is my?
3.
Okay, thank you. Oh, Jesus. Three is difficulty 6. Shit. I needed 3 successes, I only got 2.
Yeah. Also, after he entered the room, you felt the flow of your own magical energy kind of harden. It doesn't seem to come as easily.
Well, that explains that. He's a son of a bitch.
Darwin, feeling better and capable of it, starts running towards one of the open rooms. Sikta kind of looks like, where are you going, man? And then like takes a look at the pistol, takes a look at it's like just books it with Darwin. As they run into wherever they go, Gryffinclaw. The next round, the Spirit Wolves. Let me roll for them real quick. Okay, so they also managed to get some solid hits on the tiger as well. It's looking heavily beat up. It's sparking and glitching, and it makes one attack at you. Sorry, I gotta look at the stats. I don't have them memorized. I know what's wrong with me. So I'm just going to try to bite you.
Its teeth are made of internet.
Yes.
Get that Wi-Fi bite.
Oh no, I don't.
Right.
I'll catch a
And
virus.
everybody knows the internet is dirty.
And it completely misses with its attempt to bite you. You don't even have to try and dodge. You have a free attack.
Yeah, it's probably limping a little bit on its little cybernetic legs.
Yeah, it's having a hard time holding itself up.
So, did you say that the wolves had attacked one of its joints before?
Yes.
I'm going to try and just take that leg off.
Okay. Strength and brawl. Or sorry, dex and brawl. Difficulty 6.
All right. 6 successes.
6 successes.
Bunch of
Okay.
9s. I rocked that one.
I see that.
Nice.
So he doesn't get a chance to dodge because he tried to attack with all he could. You damage would be strength plus 8.
Jesus. Four.
Okay. This just to see what it can soak. Okay. You managed to do 2 additional points of aggravated damage, which in this case translates to how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah! Fuck off, Tony. That's what you get.
All right. So yeah, the tiger tried to swipe at me and like stumbled on its leg. So I'm just going to like pull it forward by its leg and just shove my claws right into its cybernetic chest. Just like, try and take its heart.
Sparks fly, oil and blood gush from its throat.
Hell yeah.
The eyes, once glowing red, flitter and then die out, and it just crumples under its own weight.
Yes.
Did I get anything out of its chest, or is it just like all wires and shit?
It's a mix of meat and wire and bits of metal and some weird sheathing.
Well, I'm going to try and find a heart if there is one in there and just take it with me as I turn around and look for the others.
Okay.
So Nay is still standing at the top of the escalator.
Your claws are sharp enough. And you had the killing blow. You're able to, with not much difficulty, remove this large, massive heart. I mean, we're saying like a foot in diameter.
Holy shit! This is a big ass cat.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing that's the size of a tiger heart. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, let's hope this is the heart. I'm a doctor, not a vet, so I'm just going to take this up the escalator with me.
You can identify it as the heart.
Okay.
It's a
All right.
mammal heart. It can't be too different.
Right.
Can I see
You-
the wolf? Is that something I could see, or are they invisible?
Yeah, they manifested
no,
in
they're-
reality, and they're
Yeah.
there, and they actually run with you back towards Inea.
Well, I'm gonna say thank you on the way back. I'm just gonna nod to them, like, "Wow, that's really good."
They
That's right. Fuck Tony Tiger.
kind of they growl in what you assume is agreeance.
Well, I can't remember. Is it Fenrir? Would be the wolf equivalent of
Yes,
was
Mhm.
it Astaru? Is that
Yeah.
what I took?
that is
Yeah,
true.
Asatru.
Not true. Yes, that's right. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna give them my thanks in like whatever way sounds right.
Indeed. You get to the top of the escalator with Inea and the two wolves. Them collecting their jerky.
Oh, they worked for Jerky. That's so cute.
It's a little bit more complex than that, but they enjoy it.
What the hell do we
can-
have here?
And
Mess. That's what we have.
Who called these dollar store Django Fets? I'm gonna take this heart and just like throw it at that dude's feet.
Agent Lewis pushes his glasses up and then looks directly at you. Gryffinclaw is like, the perfect society has no need for such grotesque displays.
I agree. You should never make one of those again.
Boom.
Maybe you should think about that before you decide kidnapping people and
Okay.
beating them up.
Grotesque displays like this entire fucking facility. Get your head out of your actual ass. Are you kidding me?
Reality deviants such as yourselves need to be contained, eliminated if possible, if necessary. You might prove to be useful. Carl here knows what I'm talking about. But soon, we'll get
If
to
I
each
were
of
you, I'd be careful before Wolverine goes ham on your ass. You saw what he did to that damn tiger. And don't forget, me and you have muscles, and I have one.
I don't know. Can somebody whoop Dollar Store Morpheus's ass, please? I'm tired. Like, he playing.
Yeah, Claw's just like flinging blood off her claws. Like, how many hearts I gotta take tonight, man?
Well, as it turns out, I don't have time for this. He nods to each of his companions, pulls out his own piece, and they, all three of them, start trying to shoot at you.
Snap. Okay.
Yeah, take cover.
Yeah.
Yep.
If anybody is still injured, I want to like, because I can smell who's really, really injured right now. That spell that I cast earlier.
Sikta is the most injured, and he ran into a room.
Okay.
Is at this point you all realize the best place for cover is that room, so you run towards it. And when you enter, there is, and you hear the gunfire behind you, and all of you manage to avoid being shot at this point. And you enter the room, and Charlie, Inea, and Jezebel, give me perception and alertness rolls.
No DP mod difficulty 6 yet.
Yes.
I'm failing to find alertness. I'm getting there, I swear. There it is.
4.
It's right there at the top, derp.
4.
Yeah, we got a 4. What else we got?
Well, I hit my button, but it didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened.
Is it behind your sheet?
Well, it's the thing is I actually submitted the roll. It just didn't
Oh, it just
roll.
didn't do
slow.
Oh, there it is. Okay,
Oh,
there it
okay.
is.
There we go.
2.
2.
Was this a DP6 or difficulty 6?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Oh no,
Uh-oh.
nothing.
0 successes. Okay. Jezzy, you see on the wall a series of panels, LCD screens, and on them it looks like your target, Jolie Jones, is on that screen. Strangely dressed in black medieval armor.
I was just about to ask what happened to him too, because I knew we didn't find him.
And
what is our answer?
you also see other people around him, also strangely dressed. And they seem to be running. You also see in this room a singular mechanical door. And Fiddy says, I don't know about you, but going that way sounds like a bad idea. We might want to go this way.
Towards the mechanical door?
Yeah, looks like my Fitbit is telling us to go this way towards the mechanical door, right?
Darwin's like, sure. It's better than getting shot.
So, okay, quick question. On the screen that we're looking at, does it say what location that is, or at the very least which camera it is that we're looking through?
All you with your perception check, you see kind of a nameplate, base plate that says Mythiot Games prototype.
Yeah, games prototype. Okay. I think we should head towards the door.
What I'm thinking is that this seems an awful lot like that virtual brawl thing that Brad was stuck in when we hauled his ass out of the fire however long ago that was.
Oh, yeah.
Nintendo.
It does kind of smell like that.
I don't know if I like our chances.
So we only have a couple of options. We either go through that door or we try to become bulletproof. And more than likely they saw us. Did they see us come through this door in specific?
Yeah, there's no way they didn't.
Yeah.
They're shooting. They're still coming.
They're still shooting, and only 2 of you are bulletproof.
Yeah.
And if they're going to put us in this room, and we're going to have to do all of this all over again.
So
yeah, try to make sure that my group is behind me.
Yeah,
I want to get in between them.
Okay.
Can the door be barricaded? Is there something around that we can shove up against the door?
This looks like a display room. There's not a whole lot of furniture. Nothing heavy enough to really.
To shut and lock the door from the inside? Does it have one of those little bolt locks? And also, are shots coming through the wall? Is it bulletproof?
The door is not bulletproof, unfortunately. So there are shots that are coming in. You've managed to avoid being shot so far with the cover. But
What kind of lock does it look like this door has?
this is just a basic, hook
Wooden
handle.
door.
I'm gonna
This was a convention hall that was designed to show this off. It looks like.
Yeah, the door that Fiddy is trying to direct us to.
The mechanical door.
Yeah.
It looks like a sliding door from Star Trek. It's actually very sleek looking.
Okay, unless somebody wants to get on that real quick, I'm just going to try and open it.
Yeah, it actually, when you walk towards it, it opens up.
Oh,
Red
Two
bar,
freaking
red bar.
waiting.
There is kind of a pinkish glow, but you can't really see the room inside. The room that it leads to is super bright.
Huh. I mean, it smells like a trap almost, but I feel like we don't have much of a choice.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
let's
I'm
get
gonna-
in and try and force the door shut because it looks a lot sturdier than everything out here.
Yeah. Okay.
I've still got a
Everyone
wolf
through the
under
door.
each hand, so. Oh, all right. Let's go.
The 7 of you run into the door, and the bright pinkish light blinds you, and your magical senses seem to invert, and you feel almost as if you're in an elevator going too fast, both up and down at the same time. And
Mhm.
you shield your eyes against the brightness, and you cover your eyes, you cover up, and then you slowly open your eyes, and you see that you are standing in a courtyard of a castle. And Carl, you can smell everything and know exactly what it is. You seem to tower over everyone.
What the
Jesse,
hell is going on?
you feel an additional weight upon your back. You look at your hands, and your skin is not the same color. It's kind of a goldish color. Inea, you look down and you see claws. You see almost cat-like paws, and you touch your face and you feel fur. Charlie, you feel thin and fit and muscular, and you look down and you're wearing this strange leather gi. And Gryffinclaw, you try to move forward and you almost trip when you realize you don't have feet anymore. Underneath,
holy
behind
shit.
you have a tail. You have a snake's body for a tail.
Again,
And the sky has turned red. And there is this
What?
black vortex hovering above the castle. And all of you are transformed into something different, something new.
I'm used to that.
Welcome to Mazeki Castle in Melodium.
You dug that sketch up from 4 fucking ever ago. Oh my god!
Wait a second. That character right there, who is
Is
that?
Cody.
What? Okay, what was her name? I don't remember her name.
I don't remember her name either. I looked for days.
Oh my god!
However, you can make up a name.
I sure can, because she's right now she's Nay. I wonder if I still have that paperwork somewhere. I bet I do.
No idea.
Oh my
But,
god!
There's also in the courtyard other people. One of them actually looks like Jolie. But there's people with long ears and strange dress, and floating in the sky is a almost naked woman with black veins and metal skin,
Yeah.
holding almost a Jesus Christ pose. And she points to you. Says, "You dare interfere with my ascension? That's fine. I've dealt with worse. Destroy them." And that's where we're going to leave off, because we are at the 3.5 hour
Come
mark.
on! Oh, poop.
God.
You know, she can catch these hands too. Like,
I'm gonna guess that my wolves did not make it through with me.
Curiously enough, they did not. However, your GoPro Goop is now standing on your shoulder but personified with a big, bushy red beard and a floppy straw hat and a stick in his hand. And
Oh, shit.
Scott, Carl, Fiddy is now sitting in your hand a plump purple rabbit.
Plump purple rabbit. You're cute.
And that's where we're gonna kind of cut this episode. We'll come back and I'll figure out a way to get something like this to match for an adventure. However, for this, I'm not going to recreate Melodium or any of those rules.
Right.
I'm not going to play
Okay.
that. I did make interesting character sheets here, and I will grant you each access to it. They're going to be
Yay.
handouts.
new toy.
The handouts are going to have the character's name, with the exception of Inea's, because, again, I couldn't find the paperwork either.
I cannot for the life of me remember her name. It started with an N. That's all I got.
But it's going to be a very basic character sheet. Think of this like a video game, like Diablo, where you have defense, a life rating, some moves that cost a low amount of action points, and some moves that cost more action points. And you can get 2 actions and a movement per round. So you're going to have, like in the case of Cammy's character, she'll have a bite and a dagger. Each of those cost 1 AP. She also has a venom wave and a hypnotic gaze that cost 2 AP. So she could do either a bite and a dagger in one move, or she could do 1 venom wave or 1 hypnotic gaze. And then there's a summon the serpent ability, which will cost 4 AP. So it'll take 2 rounds for that to summon. And all of you will have something similar to that sort of setup. Like I said, think of like Diablo.
When we entered this courtyard, did the door that we entered through disappear?
You can't see it now.
Yeah, I suppose not.
Okay, so where do we find these handouts?
I am giving the permissions now.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm jumping the gun.
I hid them.
And okay, sir.
Charlie, you are now new name, Damien.
Ah, we did get to 4.
Just call me John Smith.
You also see above everybody's heads floating characters with their names.
Oh God! So it really is like a video game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's go kick some ass. Let's do this.
Do I see my life bar? Poke at it.
Hmm.
I hope we brought some tokens in case game over.
Your help.
You also see
Is this like
That-
Duck Hunt? Where's my gun?
you see that Sikta has transformed into a teenage boy with like short hair and a kind of a monk-like outfit, and Darwin has turned into a kind of a pale gray-skinned man with long ears and white hair and a massive black sword. Ta-da. It is 1:22. We did well.
Yeah, it's 4:22 here.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking, like, okay, you probably do need to move on. And if Brian were here, he'd probably have to move on too.
Oh, Brian was probably already left.
Yeah,
I won't go to bed until 11 o'clock in the morning, your guys' time.
I was really hoping Brian would be here, but this guy's not here. No lizard man for you.
Oh man.
Sorry. His was interesting. He's got a slap some mud on it button.
Slap some mud on.
Okay, well, I trying to think of when would be a good time to readdress this, because I can hand wave and I can have the Night Hunters continue their adventures after this happened, and this could just be like a little thing that you don't necessarily talk about for a week or two.
Or ever.
Because who knows? Remember that time we got sucked into a video game? No, I don't.
No, what are you talking about? That didn't happen.
Not
Therapy got rid of that. Thanks.
That just got mind wiped by, it is the Technocratic Union. They can do shit like that. But largely we follow Scott's scheduling because he's got a strange night job.
Yeah, I work third shift at a hospital, so I will make sure. I'll just go ahead and take a look at my schedule in the morning and send you probably for the next 2 weeks. And I will talk to my boss and see if I can get it, just because I know I'm doing training and stuff like that. I'll see if I can go ahead and get the next month to you as well.
Okay. If you could swing a Monday, that might help the Night Hunters. But if not,
gotcha.
We'll see what we can
We'll
figure
definitely give it a try, because I don't think I've ever had a Monday off, but you never know.
No worries. I'm not. Like I said, it's not a kill deal breaker, but I try to align as best as I can.
Okay.
But,
definitely. Well, I mean, you guys are trying. I can definitely try. So.
No worries. How's everybody feel?
I can't believe I'm going to get paid Cody again.
That's fucking cool. What the hell? There was a cybernetic tiger involved. This was a hell of a damn trip.
Yes, it was.
Like, yo. Plus, I had waffles.
I was just thinking the other day of how many shapeshifter characters that I've played.
Right.
Yes.
You have a type.
Yeah.
I'm imagining
that I got my Diablo.
I don't know the name of the character, but I'm assuming Cindy's character's name, rhymes with Nea. So
It probably did. It probably did because I have that tendency to name that way. Tanea, Solara. Yep.
this also gives Cammy the opportunity to play Tyr with more abilities that make sense
Yay.
than when she originally made Tyr.
All of her abilities made sense. They just
Cost a lot.
are like all over the place in
Didn't
terms
make
of like magic.
dollars.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And so did everybody catch the handouts that are
No.
yeah, should
Where?
be
Case-
there by your character sheet, but yeah.
By my
Where you pull your
Uh-huh.
character sheet up from, it should be right below that.
Oh, okay, I see. There he is. There's my Cody.
Oh, duh. Okay.
Yeah, Zuri is the name of that handout.
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
So
Am I a healer?
you are
Yeah, I'm a healer.
you are a seraphim.
It's an angel. I get to be an angel. Do I have wings?
You do. That's why your back felt heavier.
Oh shit! I can fucking fly! I can fly! I can fly! This is fabulous.
Yes.
You don't have to believe you can fly. You can fly.
I know, right? Like, yo! And I don't have to believe in fairies. I literally am the drama. Like, I love
There
it.
you go.
Okay.
God, I
Well-
can't believe you dug her out. I am gonna have to see if I can find her information. I have the picture here somewhere. I don't know about the information though. I'll see what I can find.
I had
Okay,
Go ahead.
is Melodium a different tabletop game?
Melodium is a game that was made by our friend Matt. That I worked on for like a decade, making the
Mhm.
game system, and it was a lot of fun. It's loosely based on Mage, actually,
Mhm.
in a lot of ways. In terms of its like open magic system. Not like I said, I wasn't going to recreate Melodium here,
Right.
Because again, it's a video game, so I figured out give you guys 5 moves and see what happens.
Well, the fact that you captured his main moves, yeah, dude. I can't believe I get to play him again. I'm so happy.
Yo!
I paid
Zuri
attention.
talks about the
I'm so
power of the
happy.
goddess, dropping a god bomb on her enemies. I have a fucking god assist Kamehameha ability. I literally have what the fuck are they called? I have a goddamn Saiyan. Oh my god, this is this is sick. Yes.
Yeah. I have all this artwork everywhere. So
Yeah, I
Brian was
couldn't
here.
find the name either. Sorry. I was looking. All of my copies of that drawing are still called Fiavel, which is the name of that race.
Yeah. Yeah. She was one of the first play tests we did with that group. So yeah, it's been a while. Oh my god.
Yeah. And with Damian Smith, I just love the idea of him like bumbling around, getting everywhere.
Yes.
And I have no official picture
Oh my
of him,
god,
so
he was supposed to be so stealthy and was so never stealthy. I could not roll worth a shit.
That's
And I-
entirely true. Like, not a single one of us ever found out that you were a doppelganger. So that was
That's
pretty good.
true.
That's pretty damn stealthy.
Yeah.
but I didn't have a picture of him, so I just grabbed a picture of Phalius. So
It was hilarious though, because like one of the first things that he did was turn into a guard to try and sneak in somewhere. But that's how he joined the group, so he got stuck as the guard forever. Like he couldn't let the facade down for. He's like, oh, John, I have to make up an entire world for John Smith now. That's who I am.
and Cammy has so many characters, but because this was going to be with Cody and Nurin and Onyx and Zuriel / Zuri in this case, I just thought it has to be Tyr. I can't bring in
Right.
G-Ken or the
Well,
Scooby
yeah, no,
Princess
she's-
or
The original Millennium character that we ran with, so classic.
Yes.
and obviously that's David's prince, Roland.
Yes, he's like the Avatar. That guy was so cool.
Yeah.
And I thought about Womack, the lizard. I got his character sheet right here. But nah, it's like nah. Damien Smith, he's the classic Bill character.
I remember when some of these characters were created. Yeah.
Many a dark night in a apartment complex.
Half of us had to choose the fairy race. That was really fun. Just because Matthew was like, make up anything and we'll figure it out. Like, okay,
So I
giant
did.
bear, snake lady.
We did. I knew that character when I saw the blood veins. I said, "Ooh, blood veins on boobies." I remembered that.
It is kind of a memorable feature.
Yes. Yes.
Goddess lady, she has blood veins? Like,
Oh,
So-
the chick in the sky over here
Yeah.
is the Empress, and she's got like dark metal like
Yeah.
fused into her body. So she has like the bikini made of dark metal. It looks like vein boobies.
Yeah.
oh, vein boobies. Okay. Gotcha. No. That's a lot. Oh, I see.
Yeah, there you
And
go.
you see through
Yeah.
the skin part too.
Yeah,
I
she had
couldn't remember.
translucent skin or
That's
something.
right. She had
or was
translucent
made
skin.
of dark
Yeah.
metal.
Right.
Like
Right.
when I look at your face, I can see your skull. Anyway, that was my surprise for the night.
Thoroughly
My
surprised.
God, did you
Thoroughly
get the reaction you were hoping for? Because I
I-
tell you what,
I had this in my head for like the past 3 or 4 months.
God,
I can't roleplay Tyr though. I have to roleplay
No.
Gryffinclaw. Like, what the fuck is this
Yes,
shit?
This is some,
Yeah.
hey, no, exactly.
Hiss, hiss, bite. Am I doing this right? Up, down, A, B, A, B, start, select. What? I don't remember this stuff. Show me some Pong.
Uh, what was that password again? Texas? I can't remember.
Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
1:34.
It's nice meeting everybody.
It
For
was
those
good to
like-
meet
Yeah.
you too.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you guys. And
Bill, you have
hopefully
a party tomorrow night, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you do. Damn.
we'll have fun at it.
Oh, it's Bill. Bill's monthly party is always a good time.
Yeah, we decided. Well, next month is going to be my birthday party, and it's going to be a pretty princess party.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then we decided that we just decided today that the month after that, we are going to have an underwater themed pride party called Aquarium.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, I may
Nice.
not be able to make
Bill.
tomorrow's party. I'm still debating that because I just don't know if I can. It's a long drive. I'll just be
It
honest,
is.
It's a long drive, but I'll certainly make plans to be at your birthday party, of course.
I have a crown. I just want to say that. I have a crown. I'm looking for places
Yay.
to wear it. So,
Yas Queen.
a princess party.
Is that what they say? That's what the kids say? Yas Queen.
Yas, queen.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes.
I don't
I hear
say
it a
that
lot.
anymore.
I know we don't say that anymore. I'm being facetious. God damn it. I'm not
sorry,
that old.
so funny. I was like, I hope he's not being serious.
I'm not. Jesus. I still live in the real world, okay?
I'm glad to hear it, Tim. I'm very glad.
It does get used, but typically when I'm hearing him mocking somebody he's talking to. That's what we're hearing from a lot, is over there.
Indeed.
Oh,
And he's 80% asleep, so he has no idea I'm talking about him right now.
Well, this was my love letter to you guys because I love all of you. So
Yay,
that's what I
we
wanted
love
to end
you
on.
too, Tim.
I love you too, Tim.
Want to end
Okay.
it on that. And
Good night,
guys
everybody. It
have a
was
good
good
night.
seeing
Good night
you
to my
all.
new friends, and good night to my old ones.
all right. Good night, Scott. Good night,
Good night.
everyone.